Alright. Side quest time. And as another note, we are approaching critical mass on the sidebar. We have room for one, maybe two more people if we really squeeze them in. Yeah, we have a lot of side quests to get through. And the bonding events. How can we make this practice as engaging as it was yesterday? If only we had a good plan. That being said, I didn't plan ahead and didn't unscrew this. Oh, Instructor Mean. Ah, it's the whole swimming club. Except you're all out of the water. What's going on? It's not really a big deal. We were just about to start our club activities, but then we started talking about yesterday. Yeah, yesterday's pool time was a real treat. Made for a good bout of training, too. Indeed. I have achieved my quota even before I even realized it. I see. You guys are having so much fun with everyone, it didn't even feel like training. I kind of understand how you might have a hard time trying to top that. That's exactly what we were talking about. Even though the field exercises are coming up, we're in the peak of swimming season. Yeah, so we wanted to get a really good practice in today while we could. Suggest inviting Yuna and the others. Why don't you challenge Yuna and the others? I'm sure they can spare some time. We thought about that, but wouldn't we be imposing on them? Yeah, I mean, they all went swimming just yesterday. Well, it doesn't hurt to at least ask them. I'll bring it up with them too. Race time. Green contacted the other members of Class 7. Everyone gathered together for another competition. Branch Campus Quest. White Hot Swimming Competition started. I like how they're all arranged from tallest to shortest. I love how freeing the pool is, even if some of us aren't diving in. It certainly is a good way to beat the heat this time of year. Can't complain about the eye candy either. Speaking more practically, it's also a good way to train one's body. Haha, now you're speaking my language. Thank you for coming, everyone. Since we're all here, it'd be great to have a little competition. Maybe we could pit 4 members of the swimming club against 4 members of Class 7. If we don't want this to end in a tie, we might want teams of odd numbers. How about we do 3 one-on-ones then? In that case, I will swim for Class 7. This should be fun. Well, no point in wasting time. Let's get started. If it's alright with the rest of you, I'd like to volunteer for the first race. Wayne's the first competitor with the swimming club. Who's racing for Class 7? Well, what's this you walked into? You walked into a race. Let's see. We should probably save Kurt and Ash for later. How's it going, Mudcat? So, Yuna, Altina, or Muse, who should race Wayne? You walked into this porn? Sure. May I go first? Based on Wayne's times, I believe I'll be able to overtake him. Can't wait to see that. And we're probably going to get a rhythm game, right? Ready? Go! Yep. Rhythm game time. Gotta go fast. Fuck. Didn't lose. AP increased by 1. I managed to beat him. Great work, Allie. You're quite the swimmer. Sorry, team. Hey, it's nothing to worry about. Yeah, this party's just getting started. That was round 1. So who's next? I suppose I'll give it a go. You need help on what RPG games to get for Switch? Isn't that new Persona game coming to Switch? That's going to be coming out, so... Bravely Second's probably coming out next year or the year after. That's going to be a good one. Suppose I'll give it a go. Okay, the swimming club's second entrant is Stark. How about you, Class 7? Also, the bigger boobs, more dragon water. Let's see. Let's get some guy on guy action, all the homo. Alright, bring it on. I know you can do it. Ash wins in everything. He's the one who's just wins without even trying, right? Ready? Go. Gotta go fast. Yeah! AP increased by 1. So what, the next one's gonna be even more difficult, I'm guessing? Oh man, didn't think I'd have to go all out like that. That was amazing, Ash. Truly a sight to behold. Well, that was embarrassing. Did Stark just lose? Wow, Class 7's tougher than they look. We've seen impressive work from both teams so far. But it all comes down to this final round. I don't even have to ask who's racing for the swimming club. Yep, it's my turn. You guys ain't seen nothing yet. Uh-oh, here comes Leo. She'll be an even tougher challenge than Stark. In that case, count me out. I wouldn't stand a chance. Fair enough. Yuna or Kurt? Let's put Yuna's overly excessive brawn to good use. Is it okay if I race her? I know it won't be easy, but I really want to put my swimming to the test. I don't see why not. Just make sure you win. I'm going to repeat the shit out of this until I actually win it. And get that bonus AP. It's just swimming. Swimming's not lewd. That's your dirty mind. Yeah! Easy. Did I just seriously beat Leo? You did. That was incredible. That's certainly an upset. Yikes, that was embarrassing. Please don't be so hard on yourself. You did very well. Yeah, just because you didn't chalk up a win doesn't mean you weren't amazing. These kids are incredible swimmers. Might be time to call it a day, though. You all look like you're having fun. Wait, that voice. Okay, the principal's here. In something slightly more modest than the bikini. To be perfectly honest, I've been watching your races. Now, Schwarzer, isn't it time you show your students how it's done? Aren't they like 10? How do they have like six packs? It's a military academy, and I think they're all about 16-ish. Yeah? You're a dirty mind? You're the one who's saying it's an H game. I'm just stating the obvious. You don't mean against you, do you? After how our sparring went yesterday, can't imagine. Don't tell me you've lost your nerve. A loss yesterday doesn't preclude a victory today, after all. Look at the principal. Yes, I am. I can tell. I have to read the dialogue that's right next to her body. Now, take your position, Crawford. You'll be our referee. Yes, ma'am. The principal never fails to come in like a storm. I have to admit, I'm riveted. Bluntly put, I can't imagine things will be any different from yesterday. Now, we don't know that yet. If anyone could pull a miracle victory from the jaws of defeat, it's Instructor Rean. He should pull out his ogre form for this. You want to put money on that? Could you not? Now it seems we're both ready. Crawford, count us off. There may not be a match for our swordsmanship. Your pure bug cat eyes. I may not be a match for our swordsmanship. When it comes to swimming, I might have a chance. No choice now but to give it my all. So there's 4 races. I wonder if this one's even beatable. Maybe if you get it perfect. On your marks, get set, go! What's the place? Oh, hell yeah! That looked like a tie to me, but I'll take it. Whoa, he won? He beat the principal? I don't believe it. I always believed in you, Instructor Rean. Well, I'm glad I didn't bet against him. Did I really just win? Beautifully done. You found your way to victory. Let's see if you can't do the same next time we spar. Honestly, I think I just got lucky. Well, at least you were able to set a good example for the students. Chess said more drag. Now, since I have a little extra time, I'm willing to accept any and all challengers. Any takers? Yeah, she still wants to fight somebody. Inspired by Rean's performance, the students responded to Aurelia's challenge with zeal. The races continued under Aurelia's guidance, and had a fun yet intense time was had by all. And we got Academy swimsuits, awesome. And Instructor Swimmer, awesome. Patterhead, Instacalms. Yeah, we got swimsuits. We got the swimsuit outfits. Perfect. We'll be heading out soon. Thanks for the match, Instructor Rean. That was fun. I didn't think the principal would come too. Anyway, it was very meaningful. I'm thankful for Class 7. Yeah. Indeed. I'm tired after all that swimming. I think I'd like to have something sweet now. You deserve it after how hard you worked. You should see some of the DLC outfits. They're even worse than the swimsuits. I'll finish up after a cooldown lap. Leonora's a tough one. And we're out of here. Oh god, yeah, the angle is like... Oh god. But yeah, some of the DLC outfits are ridiculous. I'm pretty sure I have some of them. Let's see. Faculty swimsuit set? I'm sorry, what now? Nina's Lloyd Banding costume. This. Yeah, we got some weird outfits. Is this on PC or PS4? PS4, but eventually it'll come on PC. This is a reference to something, but I don't know what. A swimsuit that looks just like the one Aurelia wears. Cool. Okay, we don't have that one DLC outfit that's free. Don't know why. Link you on PS4, you might play it. It's gonna be on Switch too, actually. They're porting it over. For whatever reason. They're just porting it to everything. PC last, of course. And pretty much Durante is going to be the only one working on that. Just like Cold Steel 2. And 1, I think. I think he worked on Cold Steel 1 as well. Wow, Maya, are you not ever training? You watch for Switch? What's the release date? No idea. I can give a Google real quick. September. Nope, that's the original release date. Awesome. Looks like they had an announcement trailer. So it said next spring, actually. Although, by next spring doesn't mean this spring? Is that what it means, or does it mean something else? I don't know. It's not clear. But either way, there was an announcement trailer for the Switch. So I'm assuming it's probably going to be coming this spring. Since the translation's already done, it's just a porting job that needs to be handled. And Nissa's pretty good at that, I think. Instructor Rean. Wow, she sounds lifeless. And her aim seems really off. It's not like her. I mean, she probably hasn't had a chance to practice, well, with all the exams and all, but this is dire. Hey, you seem kind of unfocused. Is everything okay? I'm a little off, yes. But don't worry about me. I'll be fine by our next field exercise. Did you need something? Something must be wrong. Maybe I should try to find out more. Keep it to yourself. If I'm gonna talk to her, I can't do it half-heartedly. It might be a lengthy conversation. Never mind. Sorry to bug you. Did I save? I'm always bad at double-checking that. I did. I don't have to save again. Alright, what's wrong? Maya, something the matter? You can talk to me about anything. No, nothing I need to talk about anyway. In fact, I could use some time alone. Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't leave me much to go on. But I can't just ignore this, can I? I should talk to the other girls in combat tactics, see if they can tell me anything. Ronnie might know something too. Maybe I should talk to Sydney too, since he and Maya are both snipers. Maya's malaise started. So you have to talk to everybody in combat tactics. Which means we have to go to Leonora again and look at that beautiful, beautiful angle. Nope, she came down from the pedestal. Hey Leonora, can I ask you something? What's up, Instructor? Rean asked Leonora about Maya's sniping trouble. Maya, huh? Does seem like she's kind of been off lately. Oh, that hair glitch. I heard that she doesn't get along well with her father. Could that be related somehow? Yeah, that could be it. From what I heard, she really loved him when she was younger. Oh? Yeah, Maya's dad used to be some big shot sniper. But more than 10 years ago, he suddenly retired and became a drunk. Since then, his personality has been changing little by little. That's all I know, though. That's more than I knew. Seriously, thank you for telling. Don't mention it. Same dialogue. Alright, so where are the other people in combat tactics? Let's see. Looks like over here. Oh, Jessica, there was something I wanted to ask you. What is it? We asked Jessica about Maya's new struggles with sniping. Maya, I did notice that something had been off with her lately. The only thing I could think be the cause is the feud between her and her father. Maya's mother was from the East, but she passed away 2 years ago. Yes, and she never really got along with her father. She said that her relationship only worsened as her mother passed. I see. That was helpful. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. That's the same dialogue as before. I remember it. Anybody else loitering around town? Got somebody in the boutique. And somebody in the dorm right now. According to the quest, at least. Hey Sydney, can I ask you something? Instructor Rean, what is it? Rean asked Sydney about Maya's new struggles with sniping. Maya, huh? It's gotta be that. You have an idea? Yep. She recently got a new scope for a rifle. Oh, I hadn't noticed. Yeah, she got it just before the midterms. I saw a rifle in the shooting range, and something looked different. When I took a closer look, I saw that her scope was brand new. I see. So it's probably nothing to worry about. It always takes some time to adjust to new equipment, you know? I'm sure Maya will get the hang of it sooner or later. Ah, that's a good point. Thanks for the info, that was really helpful. Hey, no problem. That was completely different than everybody else's advice, so I think he's the only one that's not catching on. Well, let's see if we can go into the dorm. Oh, we also have a sauna event in there. Hey, Randy. There's something I need to ask you. Also, they missed a capital T there. I saw it. What's up? Rean asked Randy about Maya's new struggles with sniping. Maya, huh? She didn't have any problems last I saw. You mean during the training exercises we had before the midterms? Yeah, sometime last week. Seems like she ran to her father and Raquel as he was hitting the bottle. After that, she seemed like she was down for a while for sure. Mr. Joseph, right? I actually saw that play out firsthand. Ah, I see. Then I probably don't need to tell you her distrust towards her father finally boiled over, and she went off on him then and there. During her next operation, her shooting was as great as ever. So I figured she got it out of her system and there wasn't anything to worry about. And do you think something else might have happened recently? Hard to say. Issues like this can be pretty delicate. I think for the time being, all we can do is keep an eye on her. Yeah. I think I was able to speak with pretty much everyone. I have a better idea of what's going on with Maya now. I should go talk to her again. Yo, I hear something intense happened over at the training hall. Guess I missed out on a lot. Kinda wish I'd stayed to see it. If you were there, you probably would have ended up sparring with the principal yourself. Maybe so, maybe so. But I wouldn't want to get in the way of the fight of the century. Is that why you're here training instead? Gotta get rid of all this extra energy somehow. Come to think of it, I've never seen Randy's full potential. I bet he's just as amazing as the principal, in his own way. Let's see, the heaviest one here is... Randy seems pretty pumped up. Randy got super serious, I think, once in the previous games. In Zero, I think it was. At least it looked like it, but I don't know. It's always hard to assume when somebody's actually fighting their hardest. When in actual, game combat. I wish you would have invited me. I would have loved to see you perform. Well, we weren't planning on having anyone watch today, but Leonora just kind of showed up. But fine. It's not like I'm trying to hide anything. You can come watch next time. Are you sure? Thank you. Standing out above the crowd isn't really my thing. But I suppose complaining about it won't do me any good. Where's Celestin? Rock music sounds interesting, but I never expected Valerie of all people to be into it. I can't wait to hear her sing. Is anybody else in here? One person here. Ah, here's Celestin. Unusual to see you here at this hour. These are unusual circumstances. I've just received an urgent request from House Hirams. It's just for a simple information relay, mind. It should not pose much of a nuisance. Oh, have you been doing this ever since you arrived at the branch campus? Well, speaking frankly, we did need a communication liaison to connect Master Patrick and Marcus Hirams. And thanks to Frankie's hard work, we finished our cleaning ahead of schedule. Now, let me tidy up here and I can start preparing dinner. This is just a simple relay of information. It shouldn't take me long. As for Frankie, I must say he deserves a passing grade. Now let me tidy up here and then I can start preparing dinner. A pool training ground. Instructor Rean. I believe I told you we don't need to talk. I know, but hear me out. I wanted to talk to you about your dad. Why would you want to do that? Don't you want to know why your shooting is off? It's definitely not just because you changed your scope. You noticed that I changed my scope? To be honest, no. Not until Sydney told me. I also learned a bit about your dad. But Maya, nothing to help me figure out what's on your mind. Could you tell me? What a pain. I suppose I can't dodge this conversation any longer, can I? Sorry, I'm nothing if not persistent. So, you want to talk to me about my father? He's a piece of shit. So I've heard. But I'm more interested in why you looked up to him when you were younger. Because back then, he was more than that. There's a time when he was a lieutenant colonel in the Imperial Army, a famous sniper. Not that I have any memories of that. He left the army when I was still very young. I knew him as a hunter and a logger, a reliable man who cared for his family. Until he started drinking. And the more he drank, the heavier a burden he became on my mother. If it weren't for him, she might still be alive today. I'm sorry. Do you know why he left the army? I've always been curious, but whenever I asked, he'd either get angry or start crying. The other day, though, I learned something. He left the army right after the 100 Days War. And the noble general he worked under helped to mastermind the Hamel incident. No. Not the Hamel incident. I'm not going to tell you how I found out. But if you didn't think he was a piece of shit already, you should know. Once I knew, the thought of using the same scope he did disgusted me. So you changed it out for a new one. I think I get it now. But if anything, I feel for your father. Based on your silence, I'm guessing you do too. The decision to attack Hamel came from on high. In that sense, I think your dad is another victim of the tragedy. That may be true, but that doesn't change the fact that the Hamel incident happened. Nor does it absolve him of driving my mother to her death. You're right, but her passing must have hurt him too. Even after her death, he worked hard to try and support his family. You. If I may ask, what did your mother think of your father? My mother was a very conscientious person. She would do back-breaking work for hours without a single complaint. She believed in my father completely, so I wanted to believe in him too. When I saw him in Raquel, he was still the same piece of shit. So that's why I got into a fight with him. I don't know how much more I can help. Honestly, it might all be on Maya's dad now. I do beg your pardon. Oh hey, Celston. What brings you here? A delivery for Maya. From your father, it seems. Right on cue. What? Talk about timing. What did he send you? I can't imagine. Maya opens the wrapping to see an Eastern-style comb and a letter. A comb? What's the letter say? He stopped working odd jobs and he's gone back to work as a hunter again. He also says that getting yelled at by his only daughter really opened his eyes. Really? Yes. But he also says he borrowed against his salary to buy this comb for me.
Honestly.
Will that man never learn? I don't know. I'd say it's a step in the right direction, at least. Better than alcohol. Well, if nothing else, he seems sincere. If I may, what would you like me to do with this? I found it in the trash, but since it wasn't broken, I held on to it just in case. The old scope. Ah. Wait, Maya, is this the scope my father used to use, the one he passed down to me? I threw it away thinking I never wanted to see it again. But I have to admit, the new scope just doesn't feel right. Sounds to me like you might want to switch back. Maybe I should. Celston, thank you for salvaging this. Oh, no need to thank me. Celston's really something else. And instructor, I'll try to believe in my father just a little longer. Thank you for talking with me. You're very welcome. Yay! No bonus though. I hate to admit, but the scope that I've been using feels best. Either way, I'll try to believe in my father just a little bit more. Thank you for talking with me. Well, now we just have the two people. Let's see. First bonding point we get to use with Emma. Subject Emma, I'm still in training. Hi there, Ian. I hope the day has found you well. Celine and I are in Sutherland after a little something came up. I know it's far, but it's funny how we're still able to watch the sunset together. It's kind of romantic, huh? As much as I hate to say it, we haven't found any signs of Vita here. I wish that wouldn't make me feel so lost, too. Again, I'm steadily learning more magic by the day, so I know I'll find her. I'm sure you have your share of troubles, but remember that even a little progress is a step in the right direction. Bye. It's nice to hear an update from her, but finding Vita isn't going to be easy. All I can really do is pray she'll find a clue of some kind. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about the magic she's learning now. You know what? Even if I can't see her, I can still give her some encouragement. Reen decided to call Emma. Oh, hi, Reen. How are you? Hey, Emma. Reading your message got me curious. Seems like you're having a tough time finding Vita. A little. Just when I think I found a nice lead, it ends up being another dead end. Yeah, that's the worst. If there's any way I can help you, though, just give me a call. I still owe you for the pendant. You don't owe me anything, Reen. But I won't say no to help. I could use it. Do you think you could help me practice some magic right now? What? Now? Emma directed Reen to a specific point at the branch campus, though he wasn't sure what to expect. All he knew was that he should be prepared. He should be prepared to help her with a spell. I'm going to assume something like the weird hologram type magic that Vita's able to use. So I need to release my mana here. Yes, that should allow me to get a grasp of your position. I still don't know what's going on. But this is what you need to finish your magic training, right, Emma? That's right, I appreciate all your help. Alright, let's get started. Valimar, if you would. Understood. I got it. This is long distance teleportation. Activate. Well, at least Reen has a ride back. This place. Huh. The fragrance of lavender. Is this the Isthmia Great Forest? Are we all the way in Sutherland right now? It would appear so. Despite the name, I did not expect the long-distance teleportation spell to send us quite this far. Looks like it worked. Emma, Celine. Long time no see. Haven't seen you since Crossbell. I'm so glad to see you two are doing well. A nice little getaway, huh? They caught up with each other for a bit as they waited for Valimar's mana to recover enough to return to Leaves. While they were waiting, Emma examined the pendant she had given to Reen. Alright, seems like it's working just fine. I heard about your training with Celine. I'm glad to see you've mastered it. Yeah, it's been a big help. Thanks again, Emma. You're welcome. From the sound of it, though, it seems like you've been using it a little too much. I've barely been using it. I was also told you took the pendant off during your last field exercise in order to use your power. Oh, Gaius or Millia must have told her. I'm sure everyone who was there scolded you for it already, so I'll leave it at that. But please, don't push yourself too hard. Both Celine and I are worried about you. Yeah, I know. Thanks, and sorry. But anyway, I was pretty surprised to suddenly show up here. It seemed different than the spirit paths we used during the Civil War. That's right, it was a type of spell, though I had a little help. It takes quite some time to repair and it uses up a lot of mana, so I can't use it that often. Even so, it's amazing. Guess you've become quite the witch, huh, Emma? Oh no, I still have much more to learn. I'm not anywhere near as skilled as Vita, our grandmother. I remember Celine mentioning her before. But out of curiosity, what's your grandmother like, Emma? Celine made it sound like she doesn't really look the part. Well, she's very good at taking care of people. When it comes to magic, she can be extremely strict, but other times she can be quite the tease, or even get a bit wild. Just recently, she left the village without telling anyone. Wonder what she's up to. Seems like her and Vita both give you trouble, huh? Maybe, but I also respect and love them both. They're both superb witches, and they can use all sorts of spells I can't. The more I continue my training, the more I start to think that bringing my sister back and returning things to the way they used to be is just a dream. Emma. It'll be alright. Back when we were students, you always supported us from behind the scenes. During our field studies for school events, you even revealed your true identity during the Civil War just to help us. We got through it together not because of what spells you knew, but because you, Emma, supported us. Even now, I wouldn't be able to suppress my power without your help. I'm so grateful for everything you've done for us, and I'm happy it was you who served as our class president. That's why I and every other member of Class 7 will guarantee it. You will definitely be able to bring Vita back. Thank you, Reen. I guess I was just feeling a bit down since I haven't been able to find any leads on Vita lately.
Maybe deep down in my heart, I was hoping you'd cheer me up. Calling you all the way out here, telling you it was for magic practice. Maybe it was a little selfish of me, now that I think about it.
I come to your side to help you no matter how far away you were. Believe in yourself, Emma, just like the rest of us do.
All right.
A short while after that, Valimar's manor finished recharging, and Reen and Valimar headed back to Leaves. Long-distance teleportation. The long-distance teleportation succeeded once more, and Reen bid farewell to Valimar and went about the rest of his business for the day. Slightly disappointing, but okay. So next we get to meet Musei. Everyone's favorite. Let's see, she's in the second floor dorms. Dumda and Amultamus. Are those Vantage Master cars? What are you up to, Musei? Oh, just a little fortune telling. I heard you could use these cards like you would tarot cards. Is there anything in the future you'd like to know about? The future? You mean like field exercises? Something like that. Well, I'm having trouble interpreting the meaning behind the cards. Let's just say it means your destiny is in your own hands. Not sure I've got any clue either, but she seems to be deep in thought. Oh, I hear you're really good at Vantage Masters. How about we take a break and have a match? I'd be honored to have a match against you, Instructor Reen. Please be gentle with me. And so, Reen and Musei prepared their decks and began their duel. It was a fierce battle with no clear winner right up to the final turn, and in the end... I do not have that one card in my deck. This game is rigged. Our masters destroyed each other. That makes it a tie, no? I didn't expect such a heart-pounding match. You're amazing, Instructor. So are you, Musei. I remember thinking this when you were at the casinos in Raquel, but you sure are good at these kinds of games, aren't you? Is it your grandfather's influence? Indeed. He taught me much about card and board games. My father would often play against me, too. Before he passed away, that is. Your father. He passed away about 10 years ago, didn't he? Yes, I was about 5 or 6 at the time. You train me so well, I could occasionally beat him in chess too. Wow, so I guess even at a young age you are talented. So then, when are you planning to show us your true strength? Oh, I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about. I could tell you weren't giving it your all in our match. You were much more fearsome of an opponent when you went up against that Jaeger at the casino. Like I said before, everyone in Class 7 supports each other. If they're giving it everything they've got on your behalf, isn't it unfair if you don't do the same? You truly are amazing. I'll be more than honored to show you the full extent of my gaming abilities. However, there will be one condition. A condition? The winner will get to make one demand of the loser. That's... A serious bout should feature a serious prize, wouldn't you agree? Should you manage to win, I'll do anything you ask. Anything at all. Whether your quest is to spend a romantic evening with me under the stars, or if you want me to tell you the reason why Eustace and Patrick are acting the way they were in Lemaire. Gotta win this then. Honestly, I was curious about that. Is something going on? That said, I shall impose a handicap on myself. If you manage to defeat me once out of 3 games, you shall have your reward. However, if I win all 3 games, I shall be the victor and take you as my prize. Well, well, you're that confident, huh? I just need to win once out of 3 games, but even that might prove a challenge. Alright, I'll agree to your terms. There's no way I can back down now. Alright, let's get our decks out and do this. Very well. As requested, I won't hold back. So we get 3 chances. And so 3 matches began between Rean and an unfettered Musei. They both used unopened decks they hadn't seen before. Though Rean was unfamiliar with the cards, the decks were equal in power. However, okay, so it's not a thing. And a vanish to end the match. Your master is defeated. Activate Kira's Bell's skill, and your master is no more. Got me again. And this brings us to our final match. As things stand, I feel I'll be able to win this final match with ease. Man, these decks should be pretty even, but you're still destroying me. Who knew more experience with games would make such a huge difference? I sincerely doubt you'll be able to turn the tides at this point. Whatever will you do now? This was never a fair matchup to begin with, so if you forfeit now, I'll cancel our... No, it's still too early to throw in the towel. I've got 1 card on my deck I can use to turn things around. He's gonna top deck. If I manage to draw it before you defeat me, I can use it to make a comeback. Oh? I suppose you're right. Your chances of winning are greater than 0, if only slightly. That's all I need. Unfortunately, I'm not the type to give up. Let's take this match to its end, Musei. Bring it on. Rean used every card in his hand to desperately parry each of Musei's advances. And the final turn before his master's health was depleted, it arrived. So what's the card? I got it! I summon Grion. It attacks your master twice. Ah. My master's health is 0. I lose. I actually did it. What card is that attacks twice?
Seems I underestimated you. I didn't think you could pull off such a comeback. I had full control of the board, yet you still managed to thread a narrow path to victory.
Yeah, but it came down to the wire. In the end, I had to rely on luck. And he top-decked. Your ability to analyze the situation and predict your opponent's actions is amazing, but not everything can be planned for. As we've seen on our field exercises, unexpected events can happen at any time. Understood. It was a fine lesson, instructor. I'll keep it near to my heart. Now, what will you have as your prize? It was I who set the rules of the match, so please don't hold back. Tell me whatever it is your heart desires. Though I'm certain you plan to ask about... No, I won't. I am curious about the circumstances at Lemaire, but I'm sure there's an important reason that Eustace and Patrick wouldn't say anything. I don't feel it's right for me to ask about it like this. But more importantly, I'm glad I was able to bring out the best out of you. Nothing can make me prouder as an instructor. Oh. Oh yes, how very like you, instructor. That's the reason I want you for the future. And yet, a promise is a promise. Please choose one of these two cards. Huh? What are you up to? I'm guessing it's not going to change the outcome. Let's go with Fifenal. I like its effect more. You chose Fifenal, so you win the I'll wear my school uniform and clean your ears prize. What? Hold on a minute. I don't need a prize, and there's no use trying to refuse. After all, it would bring shame to a woman of the Empire were she not to keep her promises. Surely you're not trying to make me do anything shameful, Instructor Rean. No, but...
Well then, I'll go get changed, so please lie down.
Okay. And so Rean was forced to receive Musei's prize. It may have been relaxing if he didn't have to constantly be on the lookout for others. And for whatever reason, she was wearing the Saint Astraea's outfit. Or uniform, whatever. Oh, hey! Did you like my special service? I put my whole heart into it just for you. I mean, I get that it was supposed to be relaxing, but I think I ended up more stressed out than I was before. I see, so it didn't work. In that case, perhaps I could give you a more thorough service. Your services are the reason I'm stressed out in the first place. You don't have to be so shy with little old me. But then again, that bashful side is exactly what I find so charming about you. Yeah, I still have no idea what she's all about. With the one incredibly suspicious dizzy spell that he had in the last chapter. But... it's a bath. That was a pretty intense battle. Maybe I should head in and wash off my sweat. Wash up. But who will join? It's so nice to see the students growing up. Each and every one of them has made progress one way or another since they started here. At this rate, not just Class 7, but all our students will. No one's here. Looks like I got the whole bath to myself. Hope that's okay. That's Tita's voice. She must be done with her maintenance. I guess the training must have pooped her out. What? Tita, are you okay? Instructor Rean? I'm okay, I just slipped and fell into the bath. Yeah, that sounds like Tita. Stay calm and take deep breaths. Are you bleeding? I can go get Lind if you need her. Sorry to cause so much trouble. It's fine as long as you're okay. You are sure you're okay, right? If you gotten even a little suspicion you're hurt, you should go see the nurse. I'm okay. I really am okay, I promise. I think the worst thing that happened was that I swallowed some of the water. Oh, well, that's a relief. But you really are dependable, Instructor Rean. Just now you were quick to give clear, good advice. I can see why Musei and Yuna put their trust in you. Well, I still got a lot to learn about being an instructor. I don't even know if Yuna and Ash have fully accepted me just yet. I don't think you should worry about that. Instructor Rean, you really remind me of my two favorite people. Oh, are they the ones you were giving the presents to? Right, those two. They're sort of like my big brother and sister. A calm and composed big brother, and a big sister that's as reliable and bright as the sun itself. I get the same feeling from you, Instructor Rean. Why, thank you. I'm honored. You're talking about Estelle and Joshua Bright, aren't you? Don't worry, I didn't get that from the Intelligence Division. Their father, Brigadier General Cassius Bright, also studied the 8 Leaves 1 Blade School. That does sound familiar. I don't know him directly, but I've heard my master talk about him. That's why I know about those two. Joshua was originally from Erebonia, right? Yeah. They're both bracers, so they tried to get into the Empire to help the Bracer Guild, but for some reason they couldn't get a permit from the authorities. I see. They're probably under heavy surveillance along with your best friend. You're being treated as wild cards that could disrupt the political situation in Erebonia. I thought that might be the case. Both of them, all three of them are amazing people who all saved all of Lebreau from danger. Just like the birdcage around Crossbelt, they're being prevented from getting into Erebonia. Why do they have to? It'll be okay. A chance will come. Amel was blocked off for years, but we were able to take the whole branch campus there. Oh? I and many other people are working towards change here in Erebonia. Prince Oliver, the Bracers, people affiliated with Doors, even people in the Berlin Crossbow, we're all working together. And I believe no matter how complicated, how frighteningly difficult this situation becomes, we'll overcome it. I know we will. So take a deep breath and keep doing what you can do to help out. We'll change things one day. Yes, of course. Good to hear. Sorry to get on such a serious topic in the bath. It's okay. I feel better after talking with you about all this. Glad. I appreciate your determination, but don't forget you're still a student here. Aga told me to keep an eye on you and make sure you don't overdo it. And don't forget to be careful in the bath, okay? I feel like I've got another person who worries about me now. I'll take that advice to heart. Bath was nice. Really glad I got to talk to you, Instructor Rain. I'm going to keep working as hard as I can. But yeah, there's going to be a cooking workshop in the cafeteria. I'll be a little late, but I need to go and make something. She really puts her all into everything. I think that means we're pretty much done with everything. Might as well talk with Sarah, though. Even though we can't use the bonding points. Still fired up from earlier, so I think I'll... Okay. We did talk to her. I'm just forgetful. I do not believe there's anything else we need to do. Which means we get to deal with training tomorrow with a unknown opponent. That's going to be controlled by Tita. It should be interesting. Should I head back to my room and get ready for tomorrow? Uh-huh.
That song was called Under the Bright Shining Sky, and it was beautifully performed by a remarkable young musician named Elliot Craig.
Of course.
Speaking of the sky, his popularity has been skyrocketing. Fun fact, the piano accompaniment was played by his sister, a famous pianist in her own right. Rumor has it, he'll be releasing a new record soon, and I absolutely cannot wait. Next up, we've got some letters from our listeners. Let's see.
Anything interesting, Vita? Wow, his music's getting played on Abendheim. Elliot must be really giving it his all. And the piano accompaniment must have been Fiona. Glad the two of them can play together. It'd be great to hear him play live. Maybe I'll ask him about it when I see him in Heimdall.
Our next letter comes to us from Fluffy Mint in the Heimdall area.
Huh.
Good evening, Miss Misty. I always look forward to your show. I'm a student at a certain academy, and I can't stop thinking about one of
Really?
my instructors.
It's Musei.
I've been trying to make a move on him, but he just won't take me seriously. What should I do, Miss Misty? Some romantic advice, is it? Secret love between teacher and student. Oh, how bittersweet. But she called him her instructor. Does that mean she goes to some special school? The plot thickens. Well, I really shouldn't, but why not try getting him alone next week during the capital's summer festival? Don't be too aggressive out of the gate. Remember, you're teacher and student, so take advantage of that and work from there. Let's say he's, I don't know, a history teacher.
Of course.
Ask him about something related to class, like the history of Heimdall, as the two of you walk together. If you keep spending time with him like that, then maybe by the time you graduate, you'll have found your way into his heart. Just kidding. Oh, and I hope none of you out there are thinking, worry about yourself before you give relationship advice to others. Because I'll have you know, my heart already belongs to all my dear listeners, and that's more than enough for me. Now, moving right along.
Fluffy Mint. Could she have been any more obvious? Mrs. advice was way too on the nose.
That about wraps up this week's show. Like I mentioned earlier, Heimdall's Summer Festival starts
Any
next
interesting notes, Vita?
I hope you're all able
is
to
this?
enjoy the festivities and maybe have a tearful reunion with some old friends. Summer's finally in full swing now, but keep an eye out for sudden shifts in the weather and make the most of your time. My name is Misty, and I'll be signing off. I hope to see you all again next Aubin time.
Shifts in the weather. What did she mean by that? No, I shouldn't put too much weight on our words. Swamped with grading tests, Panzer still out training and field exercises as it is. Oh, and I made that promise to Toa, too. Alright, everything should be set now. Oh, it's almost time. Well, there he is. Good evening, Reen. Why does Celine have her own, Arcus? Hey, Lisa. You too, Emma and Machias. Sorry I'm a little late. No worries, we just started the call now. This feels kind of strange considering we just saw each other. Last time I saw you was when we talked in Heimdall. Oh, I'm guessing you turned into Aubin time, right, Reen? Oh yeah, you too, Machias? Her timing is too perfect to be a coincidence. I was listening to, and that woman is so frustrating. Running all over trying to find her, and she's just taunting us over the radio. It does relieve me to hear her voice every week, though. Her broadcasts are pre-recorded, right? I wonder if anyone knows where she is. I have been considering trying to track her from the recording she leaves. It would probably be better to ask Elisa about her father another time. What's wrong, Reen? Oh, it's nothing. Oh, right. Our field exercises are going to be in Heimdall. Ah, really? Excellent. That means we can begin preparing for Class 7's reunion. It feels like it's been forever since the last time we were all together. Yeah, so true. We need to decide on a place and time. Let me know as soon as we figure something out. We'll need to contact the others, Elliot, Gaius, and Milliam. I think I missed Eustace. Oh, right. Will Fee, Laura, and Instructor Sarah be there with you, Reen? I've heard some crazy rumors. Oh, actually, before we get to that, care to tell us about Fluffy Mint from the radio? So it was you she was talking about after all. I figured that was the case as soon as Misty mentioned the capital. Now I'm curious, give us the details, Reen. Isn't she one of the students who just joined your class? Well, I can't say for sure it's her just yet. It's probably just Misty trying to mess with me. That is definitely something I can see her doing. After Reen had finished preparing for the next day's class, he met with Toa on the roof of the school building. Together, they prepared for the astronomy lesson before the students arrived. Oh yeah, we were doing this thing too. Because we did that bonding event, right? Was it a bonding event or was it a side quest? I can't remember. Alright, everything looks good now. Green, can you give it a look too? I think it was a bonding event. Sure thing. Wow, this is amazing. The sky's just full of stars. Feels like I could reach out and touch them. Tonight's a perfect night for stargazing. Thank you, Reen. I'm so glad you went through the trouble of fixing my grandfather's telescope. No, thank you, Toa. Without you, I wouldn't have been able to get such an amazing look at the starry sky. I guess we helped each other out then. Really, thank you, Reen, for always giving me strength and courage. I'm really grateful to you, even from back when we were students. Toa. Oh, there they are. This is where we're doing the astronomy lesson, right? Looks like you walked in on quite the moment. That's not true. Looks like everyone's here now, so let's get started. Wow, it's beautiful. Yuna, I believe it's proper to let the youngest go first. Oh, so you're going to be the youngest when it's convenient for you, is that it? My, but it truly is a gorgeous starry sky we have over us tonight.
I gave up on having this lesson at first, but we were able to make it happen anyway. Now I know that we can overcome anything together.
Yeah, let's keep doing our best. Together. I wonder if Durante will convince them to add more dialogue lines for the PC release. The extracurricular lesson turned out to be a big success. The branch campus's bonds were even stronger for the next field exercises. No notification about Toa's bond? Weird, but okay. Save. Probably gonna have to, right? In case I lose. I swear, I will shut down this PlayStation 4. A few days later, exam grades announcement. Oh, okay. That first.
Are you serious?
Huh.
Not bad at all.
Yuna hit number 45. Not bad.
Yeah, seems about right.
Ah, man. I'm a right dunce when it comes to literature.
I got a good score. Hooray!
Yeah, right in the middle of the bell curve.
What a relief!
Well, technically I got above average, right?
Oh, of course. Cedric, right at the top.
Nice.
Who's Ada?
That's what I expected, I guess. I wish I'd done a little better.
Oh, hey! I got a pretty good score.
Huh. Not bad.
Ash only got in 20th place? That's surprising.
Woohoo!
I would have expected, like, Ash and, like, Cedric to be right at the very top.
Decent.
Within the expected range.
Here's competition. What'd I expect from a prestigious school?
My hard work has paid off.
The two highest scores are...
I got the lowest score at the branch campus? And Kurt got 3rd place? No fair! All you must do is work harder next time. His Highness was 1st, and 2nd and 5th are the main campus students. I didn't do bad, but I still ended up losing to Ash. Gotta hand it to you, man. He opened his eyes, what the hell? Don't go overestimating me. Wow, Misa, you were in the top 10. You got a perfect score in the technology section, Tita. Nice work, Allie. I got the score I expected, but I'm a little frustrated I didn't do well on the written answer questions. My score's not bad, but am I the lowest in class 7? I mean, what the heck? Everyone else is in the top 20. How's that fair? Kurt and Yusei sure are amazing. Don't forget Altina and Ash. They scored really high, too. Here, the sheet's got the rankings by class. Guessing class 7 is number 1. It's a tie. Whoa, we're tied for first place. Here I was expecting class 1 to be first by a mile. Outside of the top 3, the scores were pretty staggered. Grassley's shown some branch campus pride. I could see the frustrated looks on those main campus students' faces. But man, good job, Kurt. You got 3rd place, top scorer at the branch campus. Yeah, I certainly put my all into it. But His Highness got 1st, and that girl who got 2nd is the one who showed up during Panzer Soldat training in May. I think the guy who got 5th is the other one. Feel like you could have aimed for a higher score, Ash. That's rich coming from you. You getting 9th is fishy as hell. You got a lower score on purpose, didn't you? Oh my, I think you may be overestimating me a touch. It seems like a trust issue, but in reverse. Enough about everyone's high scores. Not too shabby, huh? Yeah, everyone really put their all into it, right? While still keeping up with their club activities, no less. Academics is not about winning or losing. That said, I'm pleased to see we were able to keep pace with the main campus. And now that we're done with all that, we can announce the next field exercise location. But before that, the one thing we need talked about is really going to shock everyone. Yeah, I was pretty floored when I heard it from the professor. I can't believe it's that type of Panzer Soldat. Well, don't look at me. That was the first I heard of it too. Is it a new model or is it the big boy? AP increased by 3. That was a little overdue, but alright. Morning, Panzer Soldat training. What is this? Yeah, that's the big boy. Colossal Panzer Soldat, Goliath Noah. Is it extra big? Did they make it extra big? It's freaking enormous! Guess this is another Panzer Soldat? Its name was Goliath, correct? The Imperial Army uses approximately 10 of these. But why is one here? Rather, how is one here? It's way too big to bring by train. Maybe by airship. Yeah, that's exactly right. It was delivered late last night, hanging by cables from 3 military airships. 3. Just fucking dropped it in. I didn't even notice. That explains the engine sounds I heard. Ooh, so that's what that mountainside shadow was. You were watching it? See, we got a sudden notice from the Imperial government. They want us to test out the new model of Giant Soldat. But since it can't be transported by train, we can only borrow it for a short time. We're gonna have everyone try it out and do a mock battle with it. Understood. I can't say its appearance is very elegant. Operation check is all finished. You get it moving anytime now. Tita and all of you in military finance, I'll need help with all the maintenance stuff. Yes. This is what I'm talking about. Troops, you cannot beat it. It's the final model listed in his notes. But why send it here now? Man, I only tried that thing out for a little bit, but I can already tell it's way too complicated to expect students to just pick up. Yeah, apparently even in the Imperial Army, there's only a few who can handle it. He from the Imperial Liberation Front must have been pretty talented. F. He's dead. To be honest, I'd rather not end up in a situation where we need such a massive war machine. No arguments here. On top of that, it's a huge pain to lug around. It's enough, Wayne. You're up next, Uni. Enough of that Uni thing already. and Tito will just immediately get on the first try. Good work. I don't know about that. I feel defeated. I didn't expect it would be so difficult for me to grasp its controls. It's got great power, but it's way too slow. Indeed, it doesn't seem suited for sniping either. I don't really hate it, but it's not very balanced. I think it might be pretty confusing unless you're used to handling lots of power, like Tita. Altina? Me? It is true that I'm used to controlling Clom Soleus. You were also concerned about not being able to find a model that felt right for you. Yeah, what if this one's right up your alley? Okay, last but not least, Altina. I'll give it a try. Good luck. Do be careful.
Orbital engine engaged. All actuators on. Altina Orion, beginning test operation of Goliath Noah.
Like a glove. Ooh, you go, Allie. This is the best it's gone yet. Hey, not bad at all. Yeah, we might be able to have a mock battle with it. Okay, that's enough. Altina, think you're up for a mock battle? It'll be you against multiple machines. Mission accepted. Ready for practice combat. Yuna, Kurt, Musa, and Ash, board your machines. You got it. She'll be quite the opponent. It is kind of unfair for all of us to be ganging up on the little bunny. Oh, I don't know. We may get hurt if we don't give it our all. The match will be over when either the Goliath or all 4 of the other machines are damaged. Don't forget, it's a mock battle. Try not to go too crazy. Okay then, ready, go. Changing partners. You can swap partners during Divine Knight battles by pressing right. If anyone in the battle becomes incapacitated, a reserve combatant will take their place. Got it. She's in the fast model. Why is she slower than both of these two? Either way, I think we're as good as we're gonna be. Reduces the Goliath's HP to 30%.
My turn. There, it's mine.
Not sure exactly what I'll be able to do, but I'm sure I'll find out eventually. Oh, that's strong.
It's my turn.
That's 1/4 of the health that I got.
Wide open. It's mine.
Alright. Come on, let's lower her strength.
There. Ragnar impulse.
Oh, okay. Not for that long, sadly.
Yeah. It's down. It's mine.
Charging.
Here I go.
How about no?
Arcan, it's mine.
Let's go. There. It's mine. Sure. Yeah! It's mine!
There. Charging.
My turn. Spirit!
Alright. At least you can interrupt that.
You're mine!
Already back in caution mode.
Here I go.
turn. Eight down.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That works.
Charging.
I got this.
No.
You're mine! Yeah! It's mine!
Very well. Eight down. It's mine.
It's my turn.
Come on.
Wide open. It's mine.
Break. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted.
Go.
Because now we can finally do a worthwhile unity attack.
There.
Or unite attack.
Once.
Got it!
Okay.
There.
It's mine!
Mistral blade.
That's a lot of damage.
It's my turn.
100k damage.
Wide open. It's mine.
Sure.
It's down! It's mine!
Let's go.
No.
There. It's mine.
Here I go. Arcan.
I'm thinking this should be just enough. Nope, not enough.
Sure.
Always wrong. How about we delay it?
Take this! That's what you get for being careless.
It's my turn. You can't escape.
There we go. Big ass sold out down.
Well, look at that.
We just need to damage it a little, right? Indeed, it appears we made a crack in its outer armor. You won, but it sure doesn't feel like a victory. Yes, this may be a very difficult machine to face in a true battle. Alright, that's enough. Good job, Altini. Altini? Altina, can you hear me? Huh? Altina, is something wrong? She ain't moving at all. What's happening? The hell? This... Everyone defensive positions! The fuck is going on? What the... Altina? What's going on? Can she not hear us? Did she lose control? I'll jump in the Hector and... No, I'll go. Valimar! Acknowledged. Instructor! We'll leave this to you. Valimar, can you detect what's going on inside that machine? Scanning internal area. Seems the girl is in a trance-like state. I don't know the details, but it seems highly likely she is operating the machine while unconscious. In order to stop her, you must cause her to regain consciousness. Why is this happening? Alright, we'll make an opening and then quickly strike the cockpit. Let's go, Valimar. Leave it to me. Is Ring gonna be super serious in a buffed up state or nah?
Let's go.
That's a no. It has half health now.
It's working. Let us push through.
There!
Oof.
Let's go! Now! An opening!
Power diminishing. Use of spirit charge
Spirit!
advised.
Imperial Press. Oh, this attack.
Let's go! Healing strike! It's my turn! Now! Enlightened domination!
Not
Let's go.
nearly enough. Huh.
Now! An opening! Let's go! There!
Power diminishing. Use of
Spirit!
spirit charge advised.
Oh, Briannock. She can use that.
Let's go! There! It's my turn! I'm up! There! I'm up! Recharge!
Oh, she gets 2 attacks. That works.
Power diminishing. Use of spirit charge
Spirit!
advised.
Hopefully I don't get murdered by this. Oh, I can just do that. That works. Broken.
It's my turn! It's down! An opening! Let's go! Recharge!
Power diminishing.
Spirit!
Use of spirit charge advised.
Playing it pretty safe
It's my
at this
turn.
point right now.
Healing strike! Let's go! Now! Enlightened domination!
Not yet.
It's my turn!
Wake up.
Now! An opening! All right, nice work.
Wake up. Now. What the?
Altina, are you all right?
Instructor Rain? What was I?
Allie, are you okay?
Has she regained consciousness?
Everyone. I remember fighting everyone in the mock battle, and then...
It would appear her memory is a bit fuzzy.
Doesn't look like she's hurt, though. Hey, you better get out of there already.
You ended that nicely. Is that one of your 8 leaves moves? Yeah, it's part of the 8th form for when you're without a weapon. Glad everything turned out okay. You're just full of surprises. What's your take on what just happened? Something must have happened to either Altini or the machine itself. Can't say. She is a bit of a unique case. But it felt like something was wrong with the Goliath itself, too. Yeah, you're right. By the way, it seems the old man's taken an interest in it. Yeah, I'll ask him about it later. The gnomes. Did the gnomes have a hand in it? Probably.
Number 74 has demonstrated it satisfies the conditions. We may now proceed to the final sequence.
Number 74. I think that was referred... I think Altina referred to herself as that when she busted out. And Milliam was 73, an earlier model, right? Wow, we're gonna have a field exercises around the capital? That'll be a nice change of pace. Maybe I can pop back home and pay my family a visit. Wait, so since it overlaps with the summer festival, we can party too? Our departure will be early Saturday morning. Needless to say, we haven't much time. I know the date is close, but make sure you are fully prepared. Just like I thought. Still torn up about what happened earlier. They did say it may have been an issue with the herbal circuitry. There was no damage, so you needn't worry about it further. But I lost consciousness and caused trouble for everyone. It's hard to say what would have happened if the instructor hadn't stopped me. Just put out of your head, quit worrying about it. I caused a bunch of trouble back at Crossbow, but it's A-okay now. I remember you pretty much turned into a shut-in after that. That's right, it nearly involved the entire school. Hey, you don't need to dig all that up again. As I said before, we are all classmates. If one of us is in need, the rest of us will lend our aid. Cheesy as hell, but he's not wrong. In only 3 days, our special missions will begin. Yep, we're gonna need your help for sure, Allie. We're sure we'll find ourselves up against tons of trouble. Everyone. Alright. She smiled. Special moment.
Your rank has increased.
Rank increased to A.
Here's your reward.
We got Extregas, Rebellion Cross.
I look forward to next time.
Well, I think we did good. Let's keep them moving. We got a good 2 hours. "5 a.m. Basically when I wake up in the morning some days. If I can actually get out of bed. Hello, everyone. gonna be joining us this time or nah? Oh, Principal. You're early today. Yep, she's coming along. Well, the principal saw that. Humble everyone too. Help us load the 6th car. For real? Kita Russell, don't dawdle. Huh? Bring the orbital gear. You just put it through combat training. Are you not going to use it in the field exercises? Yes, I'll go get it. Going all out. Principal, Professor? After all this time, you decide to join the field exercises now? I've been invited to a party at the Imperial Palace on the first day of the summer festival. Because of that, I figured it would be convenient to tag along with the rest of you. I've been invited to the same party. I've reached a good stopping point in my keep experiments for the moment, so I shall be attending as well. Hey, are these two for real? I don't doubt them, but I sense trouble. There's always trouble on these field exercises.
These will be our 4th set of field exercises. You should be familiar with the process by now. However, familiarity dulls one's senses. When the world is a battlefield, to be careless spells death. The Professor and I will join you this time. Consider our presence a way to help you maintain a sense of urgency. Only 2 years ago, Heimdall's Summer Festival was interrupted by a terrorist attack. Though rumor has it, the terrorists were backed by a certain high-ranking noble.
Whoa, what? Really? Indeed, the Imperial Liberation Front. They were funded by the former Duke Cayenne.
Pepper.
But it seems we have worse threats to deal with than mere terrorists now. They aren't part of Ouroboros, nor are they Jaegers. They are agents of the country that threatens our empire most.
Liberal?
Principal!
So much for keeping things under wraps. Sorry, man. Must be rough. I've already given up.
That said,
That's the
there's no
correct
need for us
attitude,
to be
Michael.
over-wary. Through your efforts, both Lemaire and Ordis were saved from crisis. When the railway cannons were pointed at you, you held fast, with courage befitting the horned lion of Thors. We have but a single objective this time. To prove to this nation that your honor is no mere coincidence.
Yes, ma'am!
Damn, that's some battle cry. Yeah, she truly is a great general.
I can see why the Imperial Army and Intelligence Division still have their eyes on her.
Have you finished maintenance on the areas I assigned you?
Yes, I modified it so it automatically changes the output limit of the actuator. And for the posture limiter when landing?
Bye, everyone.
Go get him, everyone! Please stay safe.
We'll catch you at the summer festival!
I pray you find success on your field exercises.
Hey, Jingo.
Guess they're gone. Seems like stuff's getting bad. Maybe I'll talk to Mama about it.
Looks like the branch campus students are gonna make their debut in the capital soon. Well then, I'll have to consult with Director Michael when I put together the proposal.
Just as Sir Thomas said.
Yep.
I will need to be ready to move at a moment's notice.
Oh. The church's army's gonna get involved, I guess, at a certain point. Or are they already involved? Who knows? They work in mysterious ways. As you're aware, we'll be arriving in Heimdall Central Station in approximately 30 minutes. Once we complete our inspection and load the necessary supplies, we'll proceed to the field exercise grounds near the Sutherland main line. But also... Any further announcements, Principal Legwin? Nothing in particular. Please continue. Just pretend I'm not even here. The stars of our field exercises are you instructors, and the students. Yeah, pretending you're not here is easier said than done. Do the two of you plan to participate in instructing the field exercises too? This will be a good opportunity to study the way the students operate their equipment. Celebration is still 3 days from now. We wouldn't do to simply while away our time until then. We'll be around, so don't hesitate. So if anything happens, don't hesitate to call. Don't hesitate. Got it. Very well. Since the summer festival is approaching, all of Heimdall is more excitable than usual. I advise those of you in Class 7 to be ready for anything while conducting your missions. Understood. In that case, dismissed. Once you arrive at the station, be sure to move quickly. As fast as these legs will be able. Won't be long before we get there, but maybe I'll make my rounds. So the principal and the professor are going to be with us this time. We'll be safe with them, but I can't shake this feeling. I think I'll see how Class 7 and the other instructors feel about all this. Bat car first. Or first car, technically. Hey Louise, aren't you going to take a break with the others? Yes, but I need to finish up some communication work here first. We're in contact with Heimdall Station right now. There are lots of other trains also running on our track this time. I see, that makes sense. Traveling during the day is going to be different than traveling late at night. Sorry to interfere with your work. Good luck with everything. Thank you. Yeah, there's a line to get into the train station. I'll work with Stark on this. About 30 minutes to Heimdall Central Station by train. This is a lot faster than usual. This is a lot faster than usual trip. What? We'll be there in no time. Good to hear. We're counting on you to get us there safely, Stark. Of course. Leave it to me. This feels different considering we usually leave at night. I feel like an engineer cruising along the Transcontinental Railroad. Michael? I didn't expect the principal and the professor to actually come with us. They claim it's because they were invited to the celebration at the castle, but that's a good point. I wonder what made them suddenly decide to come with. I suppose it doesn't change anything for us instructors. That's right, you finally get it. You and I come from different backgrounds and each have our own goals, but our task of leading the students remains unchanged. Your special ops missions in Heimdall may bring to light a number of issues, so good luck. Yes, understood. Wait, issues? Well, you'll understand soon enough. Just be ready for anything. That makes me even more worried. Heimdall. Seems like Claire hasn't been by the store. Don't mind me. We aren't far from the Heimdall station. Make the most of your time till we get there. It's about 30 minutes to the Heimdall station. Make the most of your time till we get there. What, no timer on the bottom left side of the screen? Might as well max out the CP. Might as well just travel the car and talk with everybody and then do the important stuff last. I feel that's the best way to do this. Also, Ash wants to play cards. Principal Le Guin is always so good at firing us up. I feel like we can beat anything, no matter what we're up against. It's like the final stretch. I'm gonna give it everything I got. I feel like we can beat anything, no matter what we're up against. Yeah. It's about 30 minutes to Heimdall. That's so fast. This time, our enemy is the Republic of Calvard. I knew this clash between two arch-enemies was destined, but my mother was also once lived in Calvard. I have mixed emotions about this. That makes sense. This time our enemy is the Republic of Calvard. Yep. I never imagined that the principal would join us this time. I'm nervous, but her presence here makes me want to work even harder. I never thought there would be agents from the Republic here either. It's to be expected by now, but our field exercises are always somewhat complicated. Having Yuna in the kitchen is really helpful. She's really handy, not to mention how good her cooking skills are. Can't you just join the cooking club too? Oh, it's not every day you're on kitchen duty, Yuna. Yeah, I wanted to help take some of the load off Sandy. So if you want anything to drink, just let me know, Instructorine. Sure, thanks, Yuna. That said, our next field exercises are in Heimdall, huh? Isn't that where Kurt used to live? Yeah, same with Wayne and Instructor Toa. It'd be nice to go meet their families, if you get the chance, that is. That said, Instructorine, you are, of course, going to meet up with the old Class 7, right? I'm not really sure what you mean by of course, but yeah, I am. Might finally be able to all meet up for once. I don't know the exact details yet, but I plan on getting permission to leave tonight. I see, so that means Elisa, Laura, Emma, and Fee, too. Scandalous. Could you stop making all these accusations? So we're meeting up with everyone, huh? With Elisa, Laura, Emma, and Fee, too. Congratulations, I'm happy for you, Instructor. Yeah, thanks. In my opinion, one of the biggest attractions in Heimdall is the Imperial Museum. Of course, Dreykus Plaza and Mater Park aren't bad either. Why are you getting all excited? You're from Heimdall. Besides, we all know the real attraction is the race course. Here they got a bunch of fancy bathhouses too. Don't forget about the Garnier district. That's where they got all their entertainment. The Opera House, casinos, clubs. Man, if I didn't need to play the part of responsible teacher, I could really let loose there. Instructor Randy, shouldn't you be scolding Ash instead of agreeing with him? Well, they don't even let students place bets at the race course, but I'll keep that to myself for now. We may be in the capital now, but we can't afford to let our guard down again. Right, especially now that we've got the Republic to worry about too. Yeah, add the principal coming along with us to that list of worries. Anyway, Teotat's coming from the capital for some foundation work. Oh, so like a business trip? Yeah, she's going to be stopping by the new RF store opening up in Heimdall. If you see her, send her my regards. Will do. The capital's just full of temptations, but I gotta make sure I'm focused on the field exercises. If you run into Teotat, send her my regards. Instructor Randy, shouldn't you be scolding Ash? Orlando can be a pretty chill guy after all. Well, it's up to you who you talk to, but make sure you stay in line during your field exercises. Yeah, I've got that whole lecture memorized by now. That was weird. Congestion. For being forced to wake up at the damn crack of dawn, we sure as hell have a lot of free time. Hey, you play Vantage Masters too, yeah? Let's go around, I'll teach you a thing or two. Sure, I don't mind, but Don't assume you'll be able to cheat against me. I don't need to cheat to beat you. Oh, really now? Sure, I'm down if you are. Let's see, we got, Sorcerer, right? Oh, we got Witch. For 3 mana, deals 4 damage to the target. I think we're good. Ooh, the Swordsman.
Bring it on.
We go first. Eh. Damn. Sure. I'll do some damage. It's got a shitty hand to start out with, but oh well. Still shitty. Ooh. Wow. That's really bad. Let's get all that HP back. Finally got one, huh? Awesome. Let's deal some damage. Alright, what are you gonna do, Ash? Looking out pretty hard right now. One move away from death. Better be careful. Ooh, we got 2 attacks. Bye-bye.
What? For real?
Grion ×3. And a little bit of bonding points. There's tons of crap to do in Heimdall. Drizzle won't be bored here. Heimdall's a melting pot for all sorts of people and things. Javok for sure. So much to see. What do you fancy doing during our free time? I think I want to go shopping for some records. I'm also interested in seeing the Heimdall racecourse. Good plan. Wouldn't be surprised if we found some hidden gems around here. And I can't forget the racecourse either. Speaking of, I wonder why they don't have horrible car races here. Only makes sense since Calvert has them. Yeah, that's a good point. The real mystery is why there's no train races though. That might be for the best. How come? Good to see they're enjoying themselves. Crash. They can only run on rails, right? Would that even make for an interesting race? Explain yourself, Gustav. What's more intense and exciting than a train race? Multi-track drifting. Well, anyway, just think it over, okay? You can trust me on this one. I wouldn't mind, but I wonder what they're talking about. Here's a book you loaned me. I finished reading it. Oh, how did you like it? It was as good as you said, Titania. But it was almost entirely about guys. I think I'd like seeing it cover some friendships between girls, too. Oh, interesting. So that's what you're into. What exactly does that mean? I see, so that's what she's into. I mean, that's great and all, but how could she not see the beauty and blossoming bonds of young men? I don't know. What's Titania talking about? Well... Oh, how innocent. Innocence is bliss, as they say. Hey, you loaded that orbital gear this time, right? Yeah, Professor Schmidt asked me to do it. Asked for it kind of out of the blue. I might be joining everyone in combat tactics for the field exercises. I see. Just be careful not to get hurt. Of course. Agate's here in Heimdall too. Everybody who showed up is here. I don't want to make a fool of myself in front of them. I see. So he's coming. That's reassuring. Having Professor Schmidt around is really reassuring. I need to do my best at field exercises so he doesn't scold me.
Yes!
No new Master Quartz.
Thanks. I'll help.
And no upgrades to our weapons either.
Thanks.
It's a shame. Maybe in the capital, but outside those city walls, it's survival of the fittest. So, in other words, it's no different from everything we've been doing up until now. So let's eat well, sleep well, and train well. Sure thing, that sounds simple enough. Our field exercises may be in Heimdall this time around, but when it comes down to it, nothing's changed. So let's eat well, sleep well, and train well. So where's the orbital gear? Now this place is a little bit crowded. Ah, Reen. It seems they've floated quite an extraordinary mech. Oh, do you mean the Principal Spiegel? Apparently it has a different orbital engine in it than the normal models. I'm sure anyone besides the Principal wouldn't even be able to pilot it. Indeed, I recall fighting her before. She was certainly very capable. That aside... Oh, is something the matter? I felt the presence in the direction of Heimdall. It felt familiar, nostalgic, but it vanished shortly thereafter. Nostalgic? Was it something from the War of the Lions? I cannot say for certain. It could also have been a simple error in my sensors. Either way, we will need to keep our guard up as per usual. Yeah, you're right. Though it's possible the presence I sensed was nothing important, I feel we shouldn't ignore it completely. Either way, we will need to keep our guard up as per usual. We're gonna have a lot of fun in Heimdall. That's everything from the Goliath data analysis, though I suspect it doesn't provide any answers to your question. No, it was enough, thank you. Altina? Instructor Reen. Schwarzer? It's rare to see you two talking. Is this about what happened the other day? Yes, it's about how the Goliath went wild under my control. Professor Schmidt and a technical officer from the Imperial Army were investigating the incident. I see. Did you figure anything out? There were no issues with the Goliath itself. It's pure machinery, no mystical components like the Divine Knights have. That said, Panzersoldat still have systems designed to trance the tendencies of their pilot and give feedback. To put it in layman's terms, their synchronization with the Goliath could be considered too good. The high potential this girl holds to control machinery such as her combat shell, combined with her extremely high sync rates, led to a psychological resonance of sorts between her combat shell and the Goliath. That is my current hypothesis. I see. As Valorous pilot, I think I sort of understand. I remember letting my power loose like that back during the Northern War. Yes, what you did was something similar. When you did it, you were able to destroy archaisms and save the people they were attacking, but Altina... So long as that combat shell remains a black box, this is all I can tell you. This is a problem you will need to deal with on your own, Black Rabbit. You may have been artificially created, but you are a living organism with cognition and will. You're no different than from a human. Professor, what does the workshop mean to you? What is the relation between your combat shell and yourself? You need to figure out the answer to those questions, difficult though it may be. Some wise words for once. Altina? I'm okay. No, I'm sorry. I just wanted you here. Having Clown Zaleus by my side feels so normal, I never really questioned it. But I'll start thinking more about it from now on, and about myself as well. I'll always be here to help you. Let me know if you ever want to talk. And of course, Yuna and the others are willing to help you too. Yes. Of course, I must still carry out our special ops missions in the capital. I don't want to lose Timilium either. I'll put my effort into both things. Yeah, good idea. I'll do what I can to support you. Understood. She can't get out from the Black Workshop shadow that easily. But just like the other students, no, maybe even more than them, she's growing up. As her instructor, I couldn't be happier. Seem like you're spacing out a little, Allie. Something wrong? No, I was just thinking about something. There's no need to worry. If you say so. Anyway, I poured you some hot milk. Be sure you drink it before it gets cold. Ah, thank you. Looks like I don't need to worry about Altina with Yuna around. I like this hot milk Yuna made for me. It warms me up. I always put some cinnamon and honey into my hot milk to make it a little special. The kids back home loved it. Drinking some of this would calm anyone down. Where'd Schmidt go? There you are. Oh, Schwarzer. Professor, I just wanted to thank you for earlier, with Altina, I mean. It was bothering me, so I said what needed to be said, that's all. You have time to thank me for nothing. You have time to go and check on the other students as well, so go. Sure thing. The only thing I did was state the truth. Don't you have students to go check up on? Away with you. Fine. Oh, Instructor Reen. Schwarzer, making your rounds. What are you two doing? Come to think of it, it's pretty rare to see the two of you together. We're both nobles from the Mare, so of course we share some connections. We'll have a nice little chat from time to time. Though I certainly can't relate when it comes to swordsmanship. I see. I heard they left together on the last day of our field exercises at Ordis. Alright, Muse. Whatever happened to you stealing Schwarzer's heart? Well, it's pretty tough to get. But I have no doubt his unquenchable passion for me is growing by the day. Come on, not you two, Principal. They completely changed the topic all of a sudden. What of your competition, you say? I've heard all about Princess Alphen and even Schwarzer's little sister. Rumor has it you're going to be the princess's dance partner at the upcoming celebration. Oh no, Her Highness was just joking. I haven't even been invited to the celebration. You never know, you may receive a royal summons at any time. If you were to be the princess's dance partner, you may very well end up her partner. Much like Elise, it seems I have my work cut out for me. You mustn't neglect your pride as a woman. Give it your all. Oh, but of course. It's like he's not even there. I don't stand a chance against the two of them teamed up. Princess Alphen, your sister, and all the ladies of the old Class 7. I'm sure lesser men burn with jealousy seeing you surrounded by so many lovely ladies. Please don't tease me like that. According to Principal Legwin, all you need to make your heart's desires real enough is drive and a bit of force. I hope you're looking forward to what I have in store for you. You really never let up, Muse. Tone it down a little. I get the feeling they're hiding something, though. Alright, Kurt and Toa, what are you talking about? Here, Kurt, I'll give this to you now, okay? I think you should talk with Instructor Rean as well. Yes, you're right. I apologize for the trouble. Is this about your request for leave? Instructor. Yep. I'm sure it'll depend on where exactly you'll be going for your special ops missions. But if everything's going to be in Heimdall anyway, they might as well go visit home. Well, it's close enough to visit on the weekend, so I don't think it's really necessary. That said, I haven't been home since school began, so I should probably visit at least once. You definitely should. If we get the chance, I'd like to come say hello as well. Your mother lives in the Leica district, right? Yes, but as you know, my brother and father are away. Either way, I'll let you know once we figured out where our special ops missions will take us. Kurt has become so much more open than he was at the start. Seems like he really looks up to you now, Rean, don't you think? I don't know about that. Compared to his father and brother, there are a bunch of things I'm lacking as a role model. The head of the Vander School and Lieutenant Colonel Mueller. Wonder how they're doing. Prince Oliver, too. Yeah. Oh right, your house is in Heimdall too, right? You're going to stop by while we're there? Yeah, I think so. I haven't been home in a while myself. My aunt's been asking me to visit, so I plan on stopping by when I've got time. I see. That's right. Both her parents passed away a while ago. They were scholars, I think. Oh right, I need to give Wayne his documents too. See you later, Rean. See ya. Okay, everything's all set and you're approved for leave, Wayne. I didn't realize we're from the same part of the city. Oh, neither did I. My family only moved there after the Civil War, actually. What a strange coincidence. I had no idea your family lived too close to mine. That's supposed to be so close, probably, but alright. Right, I was surprised too. Kurt.
Derflinger Car 1 calling all students of the branch campus. We'll be arriving at Heimdall Central Station momentarily. Once we arrive, we will also need to carry supplies, so everyone get ready now.
Not bad. Her voice carried well, but didn't sound tense. I better take her advice and head back to my room. Found Kurt. Kurt, my man, you're back. I don't know when you're heading back home, but keep your schedule open for the summer festival, okay? I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be free that day yet. Hold on a moment, are you getting Kyrie involved in this too? He got so worked up about it, it was kind of hard to refuse. Hey, I figured the more people the better. Watch out, summer festival, here we come! Don't you think you're being a little too preemptive about this? Sydney never changes. I wonder if anything Principal Legwin said got through to him. No idea. Well, anyway, just think it over, okay? You can trust me on this one. They kept the same dialogue, but alright. We'll be arriving in Heimdall soon. I should go get ready. So I'm guessing it will be this. We'll get, like, this chapter will be the final chapter. And we'll have a final dungeon type thing to go through where we'll get all our grade, get our final rewards, find out if we aced every single chapter or not. It'll be great. Before long, the Derflinger reached Heimdall Central Station. After a 10-minute stop where quick inspection was performed and supplies were loaded, it continued onward to its destination. Ah, Heimdall. I can't see. The windows are all gray. The station is seriously huge. Where I was thinking Crossbow was big. Well, this is the center of the gigantic railroad network that spans all of Erebonia. It even has the RMP's logo stamped all over it. Check out those show-offs. Oh, does this mean Instructor Claire's here? Yes, though she's always traveling all over Erebonia.
A special armored train will be arriving shortly on Platform 1. Please stand clear of the area.
Doors? Main campus? Probably. That's... It's like the Royal Train, the red one, probably. Yes, sir. Main campus exclusive train, Arc Royale. Oh hey, what's that? And that's the same model as the Derflinger? And that emblem. So, a head-to-head battle, is it? You're dead. Prince Cedric. Are those students his aides? I didn't think we'd run into him right out of the gate like this. I'm fine with it. Just means things are gonna get fun real quick. It seems this set of field exercises will be interesting indeed. I mean, the last one was pretty good. So they just pass by each other, I guess. 6 a.m. I still have no idea how they turn this thing around. Anime magic.
Now, since we're both in our machines already, let's have a little mock battle.
No, no, no.
We just got here minutes ago, and you already want to start fighting?
"6:30 a.m. So how's that fight, Randy? I can't stand getting butted But in on like that. Worst part is, she's my boss, so I can't even talk back. Well, for now, simply play along as to not interrupt the field exercises. That aside, I didn't even know the main campus had a private train. Does that mean they're doing field exercises near the capital too? Yes, I'm sure they're already setting up their camp northeast of Heimdall by now. The train is called the Arc Royale. Aside from the paint and decorations, it's identical to this train. I'm guessing they intend to work with us to resolve the situation? They probably want to compete more than cooperate. It seems like a bunch of operatives from the Republic are infiltrating the place. In any event, you all must quickly accompany Instructor Herschel to Heimdall Central Station. We're going to the RMP headquarters? They're based out of the station, right? Wouldn't it have been more efficient to have gotten off when we were stopped there? Well, we need to set up camp and report in first. Speaking of, the local person in charge here would be Governor Regnitz, right? Ah, we met him in Crossbow before. For one of the Empire's elites, he definitely looked the part. Yeah, even though it's super early in the morning, he's going out of his way to meet with us. Since we're all cooperating this time, I'll be coming with you if that's okay. We'll be glad to have you along. Make sure everything stays under control. The special ops missions will be a bit irregular this time. Main campus aside, I'm sure these Calvert agents are going to be a handful. Make sure you stay safe, everyone. Understood. Off we go then. So we have to make room for Toa on this god-dang list. This is actually my first time doing something with you, Instructor Toa. She took good care of me when I was in military finance. It's only going to be for a short while, until we reach Heimdall Station. Oh, I use an arts gun, so I'll be fighting when the need arises. Oh no, please, leave that to us. We can't let someone as small as you fight for us. Small? Well, I guess that's true, but... Hey, come on, Ash. Well, since you're with us, it would be great if you could give us orders. I would like to see the leadership that commanded the Crimson Wings during the Civil War firsthand. But really, I hope I live up to your expectations. We can't leave the governor waiting, so let's leave as soon as we're ready. Yes, let's go. Well, will she actually be a part of the... in the party, or... Nope, she's actually not fighting with us. Hey! She's free. Thank you message from Celine. From Celine with help from Emma. I asked Emma to help me send a thank you message. You just love to be a people pleaser, don't you? Or a pussycat pleaser in this case. You know, nice gifts like these would be misleading for some girls. Just a friendly advice, I do like the ribbon, by the way. Amazing, she learned to use an Arcus just to give me a lecture. Oh well, as long as she likes it. Oh, we already have a side quest over there. We should be able to turn in some stuff for, like this stuff, book notes and all that. These field exercises feel even more tense than usual. Especially with those spies from a certain country still in hiding. But, just like the principal said, we need to keep giving it our all. Uh-huh. Maybe you're giving too much. Yeah, no need to be so tense. Yeah, I guess you're right. Honestly, I'm still a little worried, but we're more than capable of overcoming anything that comes our way. Since the principal is with us this time around, I'll try to take it a little easier. Magic Droplet times 5. Oh, Instructor Toa, are you sure we don't need to set up the communication infrastructure? Yeah, the capital has its own infrastructure. That being said, communication can be limited, depending on the area you're in. You'll just need to be patient in regards to that. Anyway, communication shouldn't be an issue. Heimdall is amazing. It's convenient, but we also have to be careful of our communications being intercepted. Considering that we're up against a republic, we need to stay alert.
Wow, you...
And then Valerie. Class 7's leaving soon, huh? You guys be careful out there. You've changed a bit lately, haven't you, Valerie? I've heard she started showing off her singing skills in the Modern Music Club. That's... Geez, can you guys just focus on the field exercises already? Even out here, people want to keep talking about my singing.
Fine, whatever.
It really throws me off my rhythm, but I guess it isn't so bad, maybe.
This is what...
Power droplets. Anybody sitting around? He is. Well, Professor Schmidt, I'll leave Class 9 to you. I already gave them their assignments. They can handle themselves from here on out. Ah, so Professor Smith's going to handle military finance while you're out, huh? If you're going to remember anything, remember this. I'm here to do my own research, full stop. It doesn't matter if the students have any questions. That's what Irving and my disciple are for. Well, that's pretty much exactly how he conducts his classes. The assignments differ from team to team, but their difficulty should be about the same. And some of my colleagues at the Institute of Technology designed them. They certainly won't be easy. But considering these past test results, they shouldn't have a problem with them. Contrary to what he'd have us believe, he really does care for the students, in his own way. Yep, that's why I can rest easy knowing they'll be in good hands with him. Now I want to double check something. Did he say Class 11? Or did Toa say Class 11? Ah, I can't get that dialogue again. I'm pretty sure it said Class 11. Feels strange to be diving straight into field exercises when you just left Leeds. I need to switch gears. I'm sure we have a lot ahead of us.
Please, take your time. Take care!
Hey, Sydney. I'm already tired. Not sleeping on the train is so different. Well, we did leave at 5 AM, so it's understandable. You think drinking canned coffee is enough to wake you up? Well, I did have some already this morning. So sleepy. Don't drink too much. How are you all so awake? So sleepy. I ask myself that question every morning. Huh. Yuna, are you in Class 7 heading to Heimdall now? Yep, you're going to meet with the governor first. Jessica, are you maintaining your spear? Looks like you're more into it than usual. Yes, with Principal A. Gwyn around, I can't help it. I can't wait for my chance to demonstrate the results of all my training. Good luck, Jessica. I'm sure you're going through a lot, but be careful. Either way, let's both do our best. Valimar. Rean, will you be going off with Toa and the students? Yeah, just for a little while. I ask you remain vigilant while you are out there. Were Toa to be injured, it would be a serious blow to the branch campus. Yeah, no arguments there. Thanks for worrying about me, Valimar. Rean, make sure you protect Toa. Yeah, leave it to me. Thanks, Valimar. Good guy, Val. The camera's pushed out a bit more, isn't it? The Orbital Gear 3. If they can mass produce it, it'd be really helpful for mining. Yeah, it's probably good for drilling and explosions. Depending on the situation, you could change the arms for different applications, too. I see. That's an interesting perspective, Gustav. Unlike Panzer Soldats, the Orbital Gear 3 can really get into tight spaces.
What should I enhance?
Unsurprisingly, I don't have any, orbs to upgrade. How are things going with the Orbital Gear, Tita? I believe the professor pointed out a few things earlier. That's right. Thankfully, we made several improvements since the last tests. That's good to hear. There's still other improvements we can make, but it's definitely getting better. If anything happens, I'll help out with the Orbital Gear 3.
Yes!
Oh, Pandora. Increases the damage of offensive arts. Of course I'll buy it. Why wouldn't I?
Thanks. I'll help. Thanks.
Let's see.
Yes.
Oh! New sword.
Thanks.
That means somewhere we got new weapons. No idea where, though. So that's the main campus's own armored train, the Arc Royale. Ooh, that red coat is good. Wait, hold up. Does one of the main campus get their own version of the Derflinger? Yeah, you'd think having the Courageous would be enough for them. It feels like they're trying to show off to us. Whatever, all we have to do is show them up. Well then, he sure is fired up. I can understand why, though. Seems like the main campus is campus to the north of Heimdall. Cannot lose to him.
Thanks.
And we already got the new shoes and stuff.
See ya.
Strengthen. Nice and cheap.
See ya.
The main campus has their own way of doing things, and we have our own. All we can do is our best. Our way. This is the way. The main campus has their own way of doing things, and we have our own. Yep.
Just tell me what you need.
Oh, Imperial Chronicle Issue 8. Duke Kayan's sentence. How did they decide?
Come again. Gotta restock? Come again.
How did they decide? Wait a minute. There we go, Issue 8. Duke Kayan sentence. Politics. Duke Kayan Pepper sentence. On July 12th, the Imperial Supreme Court denied all appeals and sentenced Lemaire's Duke Croix de Kayan Pepper to life in prison for the crimes of insurrection and treason. The trial finally ended a year and a half after the October War. The Croatian Province's Duke Helmut Albarea's trial has yet to conclude, and many are focused on the proceedings. How was the decision made? Excluding the pillaging and slaughter that occurred, the waging of war itself is not considered a crime. In the Duke's case, however, the crossbow incidents leading to that province declaring independence, the damage to Grelia Fortress, and the confinement of His Majesty and the Imperial family during the occupation of the capital were likely deciding factors. It was also indicated as being connected to the international criminal organizations hidden all over the continent, so it wouldn't be hard to imagine that being the deciding factor in the sentence. Who will be the next Duke? After the sentencing, people wonder who the next Duke will be. According to Imperial law, immediately after a Duke leaves office, a strong candidate with the support of the nobles and the recognition of His Majesty will take over. However, after the recent cannon attacks in Ordos, the most likely candidate, Marquis Bald, was impeached by the Imperial Provincial Council. We wonder who will inherit the Empire's largest region, and there are rumors that His Majesty is already sounding out likely candidates. A well-informed prominent figure tells us. Military affairs. Tangram Gate construction complete. Oh yeah. Construction finished on Tangram Gate in the eastern Crossbow province on the border of the Republic on July 10th, and it was unveiled to the public. It was built to cope with the repeated attacks by Calvardian forces, boasts a wall 50 arge high, and is equipped with 8 new railway cannons. Work has also begun in the munitions factory in western Crossbow to deploy new airships that will connect the base with the Grelia Fortress Central General Headquarters. Culture. Record sales on the rise. Record sales were on the rise in the first half of this year and are expected to exceed last year's numbers. The recordings of performances by the on hiatus Azure Diva Vita Clotilde and the hit debut of the up-and-coming performer Elliot Craig are thought to be large factors. Oh yeah, Vita being in Ouroboros isn't public knowledge, right? Research published by the Revolt Company. Oh hey. I thought the Revolt Company was gone. Where is Phantom Thief B? Oh, of course. Phantom Thief B disturbed not only the Empire, but nations all over the continent. There have been no new incidents or sightings since last year, and some say he may be retired or even dead. But what is the truth? As the summer festival approaches the capital, the Chronicle would like to remind everyone to be on the lookout for their magic. That's a good sign. Alright, Schwarzer, if you're heading to the RMP, would you send a message? No, I shouldn't mix business with personal matters. Never mind then. Was it from Major Claire by chance? I've been curious too. What's your relationship with her? I usually don't talk about personal matters, but now that Schwarzer knows, I don't really need to hide it. Major Revelt is my cousin. Huh? What? Really? I knew it. I had a feeling, but it's still hard to believe. Yes, both their looks and personality are so different. But at the same time, they're somewhat similar. Well, either way, that was quite the surprise. Enough with this already. Quit the chit-chat and hurry to Heimdall. Major Irving has it tough. This is why I didn't want to talk about it in front of the students. Anyway, stop wasting time here and head to Heimdall already. Ready? So this is South Ostia Highway. There's plenty of lakes and wild plants out here. Plus the beasts look nice and healthy. This will be more than enough for us to survive on. Freddy really sees the world in an interesting light. Yep, that's one thing that'll never change. South Ostia Highway, a land more rich and fertile than I could have ever could have imagined. Looks like another day of great field exercises.
You've got good taste.
Z. Huh. These are exactly the same. Is something wrong with this? Is there an incorrect description? I'd believe it. Perfected Curious Cuisine. 1 turn.
You've got good taste.
I don't think I fished, did I? Oh. Sure. I'll trade that. What the? Emperor Perch. Magic Evasion, Tira, and Athelas.
Come again! What can I get you today?
We gotta catch that fish.
Come again!
Heimdall's nearby. I wonder if my parents and sister are doing well. Yeah, doesn't your sister go to that girls' school? We're good friends, right? Mind if I make friends with her too? Ash, what are you implying? My sister loves pretty boys. You and Kurt are dangerous. You hear that, pretty boy? You want to compete to see who she'd fall for first? Of course not. Why don't you show Wayne a little more respect? That's right, Ash. You could learn a thing or two from Kurt. The boys are so noisy. I don't blame Wayne, though. Come to think of it, you're dangerous too, Instructor Rain. My sister's definitely not allowed to fall for you. I don't think you'll have to worry about that. We'll see. Alright, the field exercises are about to start. I'm gonna go all out this time, too. It's nice to see Leo being her usual self. Yes, it's really reassuring. I heard that the principal will be joining Class 8 on their field exercises. The curriculum will be changing accordingly. I feel for Instructor Randy. Good point. The theme of our exercises will be defending Heimdall. We'll start with hand-to-hand combat in the morning. Perhaps I'll play the part of the enemy. If you're the enemy, we're gonna need a whole army. But since you offered, I think I'll take you up on that. Going up against someone like you should be a good experience for the kids. I'm glad you understand. Good luck, Randy. Yeah, he's going to need it. Geez, she always butts into our business at the last minute, and probably on purpose too. Really ticks me off. Well, look at it this way. Maybe she's testing you. Or you can consider this the principal's way of showing affection. Or perhaps they're both right, Randolph. What? No one asked you. Guess I'll just have to suck it up. Heading out, Class 7? I wish you success in your special ops missions in Heimdall. Focus on what lies ahead. Don't let yourself be caught up in unimportant distractions. Distractions? What do you mean by that? I think she may be referring to Calvard. Or the main campus, perhaps. There are a number of ways you could interpret her words. You weren't actually referring to anything specific, were you? That's correct. You should each find your own answer. You as well, Schwarzer. Yeah, I'll take your words to heart. In any event, off to Heimdall you go. And you, Herschel, be careful going home by yourself. Understood. And we just gotta talk to Sandy over here. What's going on? Oh, Instructor Rean, everyone. I was wondering if you could help me with something. Something? What is it? Well, my parents sent me something. It's a legendary recipe they found in storage. Legendary, huh? Sounds fishy. How dare you? I haven't actually eaten it before, but according to my mom, the taste is out of this world. It's on our regular's top list of top 3 dishes. You have a ranking? Now I'm curious. But being that it's legendary, is there a reason you can't cook it anymore? Yes, it requires a certain rare ingredient. It's called the moon truffle. Truffles? Aren't those like rare, expensive mushrooms? Yeah, something like that, but I've never heard of moon truffles. I've never heard of it either. Pretty rare for you to not know something. In other words, it must be truly rare. Yep, that's right. It's shaped like a normal truffle, but has a silver glisten. Some people call it the queen of all truffles, but according to my notes, they can be found around Heimdall. Oh, really? Yes, but they're so rare they still aren't easy to come by. They're usually found in damp, deserted areas. I see, so you're saying you want us to look for them? Yep, precisely. The recipe calls for 1, but ideally I'd like 3. Would you be able to help me provide this legendary recipe? Once it's complete, you'll be the first to eat it. Definitely. You're all okay with this, right? Of course. We have no reason to decline. Well, I can't say no to good food. I'm curious about the dish, too. We'll return once we've completed the task. Alright, sounds like a plan. Thank you, everyone. Legendary recipe started. Oh, Yuna, did you pack drinks? And don't forget the emergency food supplies. Yeah, I should be fine. Okay, that's good. It's really hot, so make sure you hydrate frequently. You got that, Allie? Yes, I know. You're like a doting mother. That's our Sandy. Instructor Rean, make sure you feed yourself well. Just because we're in the capital doesn't mean we can always get our hands on food. Got it.
I recommend everything. Please come again. I recommend everything. Please come again.
Bye-bye. Well, we got a quest. My ear. Rean, is that? Yeah, it's right over there. That's Heimdall, one of the biggest cities in Zemeria. It really is enormous. Heimdall, also known as the Vermilion Capital. From here, you can see where it got the name. When I attended the all-girls school, I was never allowed to go out, so this is kind of refreshing. Yeah, the city is so big, it's rare to need to travel beyond it. Is that so? Instructor Rean? Instructor Toa? What is it? Oh, it's nothing. Let's get going. Before we head to Heimdall, though, maybe we can explore the area a bit and get some work in. Sure? Why did he glance over at that hill?
Here I go!
Oh, we gotta have the best one suited for range attacks, right? Bang.
Take them down!
Let's see, what's your order, Toa? High Heavens. 20% damage reduction. Restores 50% HP. For 2 BP. I mean, it's okay. It's a decent heal.
Strike! He's down!
It's mine!
Let's go! Ah!
Let's see.
information
Tail Jumper.
obtained.
A small monster that uses its powerful tail to leap around highways. Attacks with a surprising amount of power.
My turn. Ha! I'm up. Now.
I'll assist. Now. There.
An opening.
I'll finish it.
Very well. Yeah. Behold the Vander style.
And shoot.
A powerful enemy. Exercise caution.
Strike. There.
It's mine.
Let's go. Crimson now.
I'll assist.
My turn. Yeah. It's my turn.
Now.
Strike.
Abuse
My
Windblade.
turn.
Best strategy. So we have... What's HZ Mouse? I don't remember seeing that, but okay. Sinister Hornet. Let's get this one first.
Detailed
A
information
mutated
obtained.
hornet monster whose poison kills with one sting. Any encounter with it is dangerous. Oh, really now? Pew pew.
Our chance.
Too slow.
It dead.
It's my turn. Crimson now.
I'll assist. I shall go.
Let's get HZ Mouse.
Activate. Detailed information obtained.
A hateful rodent that discharges electricity when angered. It apparently tries to follow children around.
Let's go.
It's fucking Pikachu.
My turn. There.
An opening.
Here I go. Our chance.
Too slow. It's my turn. Crimson now.
I'll assist.
I'm up. Crimson slap. It's down.
I'll assist. My turn.
Go up.
Now. There. Now.
An opening.
It's my turn. Our chance.
Too slow. Very well. Yeah. Eight's down.
It's mine.
Let's go. Sit now.
I'll assist. It's my turn.
Strike.
I wonder how much damage he does.
Here I go. Set. Striker. My turn. Now.
That works.
An opening. It's my turn.
Almost 2,000
Very
damage.
well. Is that all?
I didn't scan the big boy. Tyrol Bomb. Himmel Cemetery? Oh, where Crow is buried. Ah.
I'll show no mercy. Strike. Second form. Get now.
I'll assist. All right. You can't escape.
My turn. It's my turn. Now.
I'll assist. Now. Battle complete. Let's continue.
See, so nothing is this way then?
There.
If we keep going southward, we'll reach Sutherland. In any case, there's no need for us to go this way.
There.
Let's see. I do have moon lens on. Okay. Just double checking.
There.
We strike.
Want to make sure I get all the treasure chests. If I get on the first go, I won't have to
Let's go.
annoy myself with a guide for that
It's my turn.
on my second playthrough.
Now. Targets eliminated. Move.
Fishing time, though.
Fishing spot located.
It's been a while since we fished.
There. I got one. Nice. Check it
We got 4 more fish we need to catch.
There! I got one! Nice!
That's a big one.
I did it!
Deep Groper. We got a gem. I have no idea what it is.
I got one! Nice! Pretty good, huh?
Red perch. Ow. Sorry about that. Small coughing fit just suddenly happened. That's fun.
Tough one. Be on guard. It's strong.
There we go. Got it out. Gotta get it all out of the system.
It's down.
Oh.
I'm up.
Should have used Windblade. Oh well.
Strike. It's my turn. Get back now.
Preza could actually hit all of them with that.
Wide open!
Too slow. It's my turn. It's down.
I'll assist. My turn.
Alright, let's get the detector on that.
Detailed information obtained.
Gold Cider. A large monster with an outer shell like golden armor. It attacks by charging, driving back anything in its path. Very vulnerable to blind.
My turn! Wide open!
Too slow. I'm up.
My turn. Yeah, now.
An opening. Not today. Let's go.
Cool.
There. It's mine. It's my turn. Strike. It's my turn. I'm up. Now.
I'll assist.
It's my turn! Wide open!
Too slow.
My turn. There.
An opening. Let's go. Go wide. I'm up. It's down.
I'll assist.
It's my our chance!
Too slow.
Now. Yeah, there.
An opening. Let's go. It's down.
It's mine!
I'm up. It's down.
I'll assist.
Cute.
We'll end this quick!
Form. It's down. Let's go.
All right!
Now.
It's my turn! Nice! We did it!
You're from Heimdall, aren't you, Instructor Toa?
Yep. I go home to visit on occasion. I wish I could give you a tour of the city, but now's not the best time.
It's okay. We're gonna get this done. There!
We strike. There.
It's mine!
Let's go.
It's my turn! Set! Gunner! Wide open!
Too slow.
Now. There.
It's my turn. Form. It's down.
I'll assist.
It's my turn! Set! Striker!
Very well. Yeah.
Now. There.
Shit.
Don't give
Thank
up!
you. Behold the Vander style.
I thought it was supposed to kill me instantly.
Our chance.
Let's try this.
I have information.
So, is this damage reduction to 0.2 as in like we only take 20% of damage?
My turn.
All right!
I shall go.
Let's go. Now.
I'll assist.
Very well.
are you doing?
I'm up. Sit.
It's my turn.
These enemies are annoying.
You can't escape.
Very well. Strike.
I shall go. There.
I'm up. Sit now.
I'll assist.
Very
Why is the auto mode so laggy?
Wide open.
Too slow.
I don't really understand it. Is the algorithm thinking too hard or something?
There. Enemy found. Begin suppression.
Strike. Second form. Jam now.
I'll assist.
Very well.
Are these guys weak to wind? Neutral. Let's try it. Hits them all. Zappity zap.
I shall go.
Zap him with Galleon Fort for good measure.
My turn. It's my turn. My turn. Huh. Is that all?
There. Ah! An opening.
We did scan that guy, right? Yeah, we did.
Second form. Get it down.
I'll assist.
It's my turn. You can't escape. Wide open. Everyone ready?
Now.
Oh!
My
It's not
turn.
dead.
Very well.
What?
It's down.
He's a tanky boy.
Now. Yeah. Now.
An opening.
I'll finish it.
I found some treasure.
Lost Genesis R.
Yeah.
First mushroom? Oh, I wonder what that shiny thing is. It's shaped like a truffle? Then that must make it a moon truffle. Oh, what are we waiting for? Let's bag this thing down with it. Obtain moon truffle. So we need 3. It's quite aromatic. It's safe to say we can expect a lot from Sandy cooking with this. What do I...
Pals, watch out. This is a tough
Oh,
one.
we got 2 of them.
Strike. Roll. Heal it now.
I'll assist.
My turn. It's down.
It's mine. Here I go. Wide open.
Too slow.
I shall go. Activate destroy. There.
An opening. It's my turn. Strike. Let's go. Now.
I'll assist.
Very well. There.
It's mine.
It's my turn. Sit now.
I'll assist.
It's my turn. Wide open.
Too slow.
Now.
Go up.
Now. Yeah. There.
An opening. Let's go. Sit now.
I'll assist.
Very well. It's down.
It's mine. All right. Our chance.
Too slow. Let's go. Sit now.
I'll assist. Now. Yeah. Now.
An opening. Very well. It's down.
It's mine. It's mine. Wide open.
Too slow. Let's go. It's down.
I'll assist.
This is it.
Just enough. Mentor 6 level 6.
Thanks for helping out.
I worked extra hard.
I think that the victory dialogue was different, wasn't it? Well, I'm not going to try hard to get every single combination, or maybe I will. I don't know. Don't know what I should do. Hey you. Now these guys are very bad at ganging up on me to so I can lure him into a double battle.
My turn.
Now.
Strike.
Switch.
I'm up.
Hey, you, wrestling! Yeah! An opening! Those were some good moves, Ash.
You expect anything else?
That isn't new. Ah, twitchy eye.
Wide open! Get back! Very well. Sure.
Maybe that means I need sleep.
All right.
Possibly.
Wide open.
Too slow. Let's go. It's down. It's mine. Sure. Got no time to waste. They're in disarray. Strike! There!
It's mine.
It's my turn. I'm up. It's down. It's mine.
All right.
My turn. Very well. Behold the Vander style.
Ooh, a treasure chest.
Feint 3. Surprised they don't have that on, but alright. Can somebody make good use of that, though? Do I have a break 3 that I can replace that with? I don't. I'm gonna replace this break 1 with Feint 3. That's worth it. 25% chance to cause it. Let's see, while she's just sitting in the party, gathering dust. Here, take Beowulf.
There. Watch out. This is a tough one.
Didn't show up as a dangerous enemy that time, did it? Weird.
Strike! Windblade formation! Second form! Gale! Let's go!
Let's do it again.
Form! It's down! It's mine!
All right. You can't. I can't.
Too slow!
Oh look,
My turn!
the feint worked.
Yeah! My
Perfect
turn.
considering she just AoEs everything like crazy.
Strike! My turn! You're not! It's down! An opening! It's my turn! Now! It's mine!
Here I go. Set. Gunner.
Very well. It's down!
It's mine.
Sure. Strike! Sure. Let's go! It's down! It's mine!
It's my turn. Yeah.
I'm up! It's down! It's mine! My turn! My
There it
turn.
is.
It's down! An opening!
Here I go. Yeah.
I'm up! Now! It's mine! Let's
She
go!
needs some accuracy from
My
something. Anything.
All right. There.
My turn! I'm up! Alright, nice work.
Sophia reached level 7, 7th caliber. And now, free recovery twice per battle. That seems fair.
I did it.
I must train even more.
I grew a little.
Let's have him equip something that needs to be leveled. This is a good one that isn't leveled up yet. Fish.
There! I got one! Nice!
It's this big guy again.
Check it out!
Look who's back. Back again.
There! I got one! I got a good one!
Big fish.
Check it out!
It's a gold salmon.
There! I got one!
Well, that's a very large wheel.
Nice! Pretty good, huh?
Nah, not really, but
That enemy is strong. Please be careful.
now we got the warning sign. No need to continue in this direction. No comment. So this is the Southern Gate of Heimdall. It's freaking huge. So many people even though it's barely dawn. I guess people from the surrounding area must like to come here to sell things. And it seems like buses were implemented recently too. Ah, I saw those in Crossbell as well. I heard they've been using them beyond the city since last year. Is that so? Is it the same kind of bus that's used in Crossbell? It should be. Look, here it comes. Even though it's a different color, it still makes me nostalgic. Oh, but isn't there another means of transportation in Heimdall? Yes, the Orbital Tram. There's one coming right up. Wow, it's like a little train. Let's hop on and head to Heimdall Station. Good idea. It should only take about 10 minutes. Sir? My village is about an hour away from here, but all that fresh air helps give the vegetables such great depths of flavor. Now then, after a short break, I'll be on my merry way to take them to the stores in the city. Alright, after a short break, I'll head out to the city to deliver these. I started going out to small villages to teach Sunday school, so the buses really come in handy. Especially since I'm just awful with directions. Grandpa, you forgot your lunch. Here, make sure you eat it all. Right. So I'm gonna be late today. Go home before me. Yes. Okay, Grandpa. I need to get to work. Today looks like it's gonna be a doozy. I make lunch for Grandpa. I'm pretty sure he's going to like what I made for him today. I hope he eats it all up. Sir? Not familiar with your uniforms. Did you come here on foot? Well, in any case, welcome to the capital Heimdall. We're on high security right now due to our current circumstances. Please be careful. Circumstances. That must be... Yeah, probably. I'm sure the governor will issue an official announcement. Let's get going already. Due to our current circumstances, security has been tightened. It is in your best interest to proceed with caution. Train's about to arrive. Should we take it to Heimdall Station? Board the Orbital Tram.
The West Circuit tram will soon be departing via Heimdall Station. We recommend passengers wishing to board this tram make haste.
Heimdall. Last time I was here, the town was getting attacked by giant monstrosities. Get a load of that slack-jawed stare. Well, it's not unusual for first-time visitors here to find themselves awestruck. It's pretty big, I guess. I mean, Crossbell and Ordis are big too, but they're nothing like this. The city's so large, it's been split up into 16 districts. Home to approximately 880,000 people. I hear it as big as Calvert's capital. It's a little bigger, actually. I think they have 790,000? I remember Angie mentioning she'd been there. Is that so? I heard the population of Heimdall has been on the rise lately. That's right, a lot of people have been moving in since after the Civil War. Heimdall and Crossbell both have been growing at shocking speeds. I believe it's due to the 8 Metropolis plan, no? Yeah, something about standardizing the tax code in all the big cities to curb the nobles' power. Is that what the whole plan is for? I believe the main reason is for the sake of smooth economic flow, though I hear effects like that were considered as well. It's probably both. Well, looks like they've all been doing their studying. As their political economics teacher, I couldn't be more proud of them. Oh, here comes the turn. And they'll just fly out the window because of momentum. Is there stop? Heimdall Central Station. It's pretty big, sure, but Crossbell Station is about the same size. I bet this place doesn't have a big main street, like... What the heck is that? Oh, that's Main Street. Ah, the big building at the end of the street? That's Valflame Palace. It's both home to the Imperial family and the headquarters of a number of government administrations. If I recall correctly, this thoroughfare is called... How do we pronounce that? Vainquay? Vainquay? Vainquay sounds the closest. Vainquay Street. That's right, it's famous for having terrible traffic around rush hour. I bet it's only getting worse when people are able to afford orbital cars. Don't feel bad. Heimdall has had a long time to get as grand as it is today. But because it's such an old city, they're still having some trouble laying out the power grid. I heard they plan to use Crossbell City's infrastructure as reference. Though I doubt they'll build anything here that's quite as impressive as Orcus Tower. Oh yeah?
Good morning.
Major Revelt?
Instructor Claire!
Sorry for the wait.
I didn't think you'd be the one coming to get us.
I wanted to tell you I deeply appreciate everything you did back in Lemaire. After I left, you managed to not only find Millium, but stop the railway cannons too. I don't know how I can possibly begin to thank you.
You don't need to thank us. It was nothing.
It was simply part of our mission.
We had help from many other people, both from within the branch campus and without.
That's right. So in a sense, we were able to do what we did thanks to everyone. Yourself included, Major.
I don't deserve such kind words. But I shouldn't waste any more of your time. Allow me to welcome you to Heimdall Central Station. Since the governor is currently visiting, I'll guide you to the RMP Command Center to meet with him.
Little Aggie, there are a bunch more people and trains here than earlier. The station sees not only tourists and travelers, but a great deal of commuters as well. Makes me think back to 2 years ago. Right, you guys met the governor here during one of your field exercises. Yeah, that was when you were taking care of everything for Instructor Sarah. Well, yes. That's right. I remember you helping guide all the people evacuating. Oh no, I didn't do much. Sounds like things really hit the fan, huh? Yeah, so it was quite a lot going on in Heimdall that day. Oh my, yes, such as the princess and Elise getting kidnapped. That's a huge incident. Quite a lot going on, doesn't cover it at all. Wish I could have been there at the time. That's around when I was shipped from the workshop. It's good to see you again, Governor. Thank you for meeting with us so early in the morning.
Hello there, Rain. Been a while since Crossbell, hasn't it? The same to you, of course, Miss Herschel. It would appear Class 7 has had some new additions since then.
Yeah, name's Ash Carbide. And I'm Yusi Igaret. It's a pleasure to meet you, Governor.
Likewise. I'd like to welcome each of you to Heimdall. I'm sure it must be a bit disorienting to have your field exercises in a place as large as the capital, but the basics should be the same. Let's get down to business. First off, allow me to give you the information on our special request.
Of course. Special request.
Thank you for waiting, sir.
What? That voice. Cedric? Neithart? Prince Cedric and main campus students and Instructor Neithart?
It's a pleasure to see you again. You have my thanks for taking care of Alphen and Olivert back in Crossbell.
Good day, Schwarzer. You as well, Herschel. Starting last month, I resumed teaching at the main campus as a military instructor. I will be accompanying Class 1 on their civic security activities.
I like how they really nailed the pompous asshole look for all the students. Specifically Cedric's two buddies.
Likewise, I'm reporting the start of the branch campus's field exercises.
Understood. I'll pray for good news.
Well, I figured they'd be here, but... You two are the ones who came with the prince when he crashed our pants or soldat training, aren't you? I'm guessing they're from the same class as you, Your Highness. Yes, out of the entirety of Class 1, we are the most elite members. Our field exercises this time will involve performing civic security activities. Civic security activities? I haven't heard anything about those. Are they exclusive to the main campus's curriculum? The first time we performed them was during our previous field exercises. This will be the second time. As for their content, it's fair to say they're similar to your special operations missions. Patrolling the area, assisting during crises, etc. The main difference is that we focus on public safety rather than requests from citizens. Those sound like military activities. I'd say they're a bit more advanced than that. Northumbria's own security measures aren't yet complete, unfortunately. However, we were able to contribute in a variety of ways, including disposing of all the parting gifts the society left behind. Even things like that? In any event, both your groups will be working together this time. We will be assigning you to different halves of the city to better suit each of your unique focuses. Different halves? That's just like... Yes, just like when your class was here 2 years ago. This time around, I would like the main campus to handle the east half of the city while the branch campus sees to the west half. This includes your respective field exercise camps and the roads leading out of the city in each direction. I see. And that means you'll be in charge of watching over Vesta Street, like the Leica District, and the Sanct District. Correct. Then the Prince's group will be responsible for Alto Street, the Garnier District, and Ost District. And both groups' areas will include Vanaquer Street and Dreigel's Plaza. I see, yes, that makes sense. It seems Kurt will be in charge of the district his family resides in. Yes, that's right. Oh yeah, that's where the headquarters of the Vander School is, huh? If I could direct your attention to these documents. Green and Prince Cedric each received documents outlining their special operations missions and civic security activities. Attached to the usual documents was an additional form titled Top Priority Mission. Top Priority Mission. Investigate and capture the members of Hercules, a special task force from Calvard currently hiding out in Heimdall. There it is. So it was Calvard after all. Hercules. I remember seeing this name in the database. Allow me to add to the report. These individuals are part of Calvard's special forces. They excel in espionage and sabotage, and are among the best of the best the Republic has to offer. People like them are sneaking around Heimdall? If they are Calvard's elite, I imagine they must be quite skilled. Correct. It would be fair to say they're even more skilled than most high-ranking Jaeger Corps. We estimate they're about as capable as members of the Red Constellation. How is it you already know so much about them? To be honest, we had some information come our way a few days ago. I knew it was jumping the gun a little, but we decided to go ahead and analyze the information. But that's cheating, right? It's simply standard procedure. Please don't think ill of us. He's right. This isn't about which of us wins or loses. Remember, we're working together here. Thor's Branch Campus, Class 7, Special Operation accepts these requests. Thor's main campus, Class 1, accepts these civic security activities.
Well, look at you all.
What's Osborne doing here? Time to play the intimidation game?
Welcome, Your Excellency.
Ah, it's so good to see you again.
So he decided to grace us with his company after all, eh?
Governor, Your Majesty, good day to you both. I can't believe it's already been a month since I last saw Class 1.
Yes, sir.
I'm honored you remember us.
But of course, I met you students of the main campus a few times by now. In addition, I would also like to greet the members of the branch campus.
Yo.
I am Gileath Osborne, the Chancellor of the Empire of Erebonia. Some refer to me as the Blood and Iron Chancellor, though I feel that grisly moniker has worn out its welcome by now.
It's nice to see you again, Your Excellency.
Ah, Miss Herschel, likewise. Come to think of it, it was only 2 years ago we first met at the trade conference. Since then, all the government agencies have been tripping over themselves to recruit you, despite you declining each and every offer. Oh, it's a shame. I myself would have liked to invite you to join the Ironbloods.
Huh.
Huh?
That... Your Excellency, you shouldn't tease her like that.
I am only kidding, of course. Allow me to congratulate you on being appointed as an instructor of the branch campus.
You're too kind.
So this is the Blood and Iron Chancellor. The man who annexed Crossbell.
Ah, and Ms. Una Crawford, was it? A transfer from the Military Police Academy. I hear you've been working very hard on behalf of the province of Crossbell.
Yes, thank you. I've really been pushing myself to the limit lately.
Good to hear. And you must be Mateus' son. I expected you to enroll at the main campus alongside the prince, but you appear to be excelling nonetheless.
Thank you. I'll continue giving it my all.
Know anything about Ash and Musei?
Good to see you once more, Black Rabbit. Ah, and Ash Carbide. I've heard much about you from Lecter.
Hello.
It's a real honor.
And next? Musei Egret, was it? I've always wanted to speak with your grandfather, the advisor to the former Duke Cayenne.
Pepper.
I'm sure Grandfather would be honored to hear that. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yes, likewise.
Oh?
Just as I've heard.
The new Class 7 has quite the array of gifted young students. Wouldn't you agree, Instructor?
Yes, it certainly does.
It's been some time, Instructor Reen Schwarzer. I haven't seen you since the ceremony at the end of last year.
Yes, it's good to see you again. Chancellor Gileath Osborne. It feels like the air in the room just got colder.
Well, we'll have to leave the greetings at that. I have a message for you from the Emperor. Members of Thor's main campus and branch campus. 2 days from now, your attendance is requested at the party being held at Valflame Palace.
Well, there's Reen's invitation.
What? The party? Us too?
Yes, of course. We would like to commend the main campus and branch campus for their work in Northumbria and Lemaire, respectively.
We'll have to limit the number of people invited to the palace, but at the very least, I'm certain all of you here will be able to attend.
Seriously?
Incredible.
Such a great honor.
I need to go home and talk to them.
Oh, by the way, Instructor Reen, all of Heimdall has been consumed with gossip over who your dance partner will be.
Is that so? Well, my advice would be to follow your heart and damn the consequences. If you'll excuse me now, Your Highness, Governor.
Thank you for delivering the message.
Regarding that one topic, I'd like to discuss it with you at a later date, if possible.
Understood. We can speak of it at length then. Now, everyone, I bid you good luck with your various tasks.
Just like I thought.
Dead air. Afterwards, the instructor stayed to listen to instructions from the governor and Major Claire. While this was going on, the students waited in the hallway. Yeah, that happened to Ash once before, didn't it? The Sun Party invitation must have surprised you. Yes, well, I hadn't the slightest idea about it, yet Prince Cedric already seemed to know everything. Ow. Yes, well, being a member of the Imperial family, he would be up to speed with such information. But regardless, it means our job is all the more crucial now. Ah, dealing with the Special Forces, right? Yes, according to the Intelligence Division, there are about 100 members hiding in Heimdall. Assuming they're here for sabotage, it would mean that we need to apprehend them all. Also, Summer Festival would be in danger. That puts our time limit no later than tomorrow. Sounds like a difficult situation. I'm assuming the Intelligence Division and the Bracer Guild have already begun to act. Yes, and they have made some initial progress. But the targets we're dealing with here are elite agents. They disguise themselves as regular citizens and tourists. Due to the sheer size of the city, we're unable to cover every area. Which is the reason why we've requested help from both schools to patrol the city and gather information. Depending on how the situation unfolds, we may need the rest of the students and instructors to become involved as well. I'm well aware this isn't something we should be asking of fresh cadets. Governor. Understood. I'm not sure how much I can help, but I'll talk to our principal and fellow instructors. I shall also bring this up to the main campus instructors waiting at our own field exercise camp. Thank you both. Please be careful. May the goddess watch over you all. Yes, Kurt. It seems you did very well in the exams. You as well, Your Highness. You have my congratulations on earning the top ranking. It is simply the result of the work I put in. I didn't expect that Class 7 would have the same average as Class 1, though. Sorry, Ada. If only we had scored a little higher. I still got a long way to go before I can keep up with you, Ada. Well, Class 1 does have 20 people in it. It's simply a matter of course that more people will have a bigger effect on the average. But that aside, we should congratulate them on their hard work. Prince Cedric, I appreciate your kind words. Kind words for them, not for you. What say you we settle things here, though? Judging from the Imperial Chronicle, the world is curious about what each of our schools has been up to. So I propose a little competition out of this set of field exercises. For example, which one of us can catch the most Calvardian spies? Sounds like a good time. A good time nothing? That's a pretty bad joke, don't you think? As our activities differ from each other, it doesn't seem appropriate to compete over something like that. How feeble. Is this really the special class taught by the Ashen Chevalier? We're just a cobbled together team after all. As you wish. Everyone has their own way of dealing with things. Sorry for the wait. Is something the matter? Nothing of note. Let's get going. Alright. Let us all do the best work we can for our respective tasks. Instructorine, good luck to you as well. I'll leave the west half of the city to you. May the goddess bless you. Yeah, the same to you. Good luck in the east half. What do they all have? What stick do they all have shoved up their asses? Yuna. That's very straightforward of you to say, Yuna. I can't recommend shouting something like that about the prince, Yuna, especially while you're in Heimdall. This is starting to get interesting. Students are really growing up, aren't they? I'm just glad things didn't get out of hand. So Class 1 is investigating the areas that we visited in Cold Steel 1? Was it? Yeah, Cold Steel 1. And we're investigating the other part of the city. Alright, let's start by exchanging info with the other groups involved. Okay, I'll go with Claire to visit the Heimdall military police. I'm sure you run into people from the Bracer Guild and the Courageous at the Intelligence Division's office, so I bet you'll get some good info. I think you're right. See you again soon, Instructor Claire. We'll each do our best. Yes, please stay safe. So, what are we getting up to for the first half of today? We're supposed to be covering the west part of the city, but the specific location depends on the request. That's exactly right. Seems you've gotten used to the swing of things now. First off, let's see what we've got. Oh, we're going on the highway then. West Ostia Highway. A dangerous monster has appeared along the West Ostia Highway. The Imperial Household Agency requests the monster's extermination. Monster? Meghidorodon. Cool name. Empty nest. My precious little boy has disappeared. Could you help me find him? I'll be waiting at the Holy Flat Apartments on Vesta Street, room 201. Does it belong in a museum? Could we get you to investigate the potential danger of an artifact recently added to the museum's catalog? We'll be waiting for you at the Imperial Museum. When you get there, please reach out to our curator, Rilk. Oh boy, that sounds like a Phantom Thief B mission. Vesta Street and Leica District. Never heard of either of them. Nothing in Garnier, huh? Damn. Of course not. That's on the eastern side of the city. Something tells me you're not interested in going there to shop, though. If memory serves, the back streets are full of bars. That is the typical spot Ash goes when he sneaks off. Vesta Street is a busy commercial area, and the Leica District is an academic area. Oh, and also... Does that mean what I think it does? It's fine, Instructor. I wasn't trying to keep it a secret or anything. The Leica District is built into a hill, and its biggest draw is the Imperial Museum. It's also home to the headquarters of the Vander School. So in other words, your home's there. We've already visited Yuna, Muse, and Ash's homes. It's only fair we get to see yours, too. Ooh, should we go find some gifts to bring with us? You can lead us there, Kurt. I've been there a few times, but I'm sure you know the way better than any of us do. True, I don't know much about the city outside the areas near St. Estrella. Well, I'm not originally from here, so there's plenty of the city I'm not familiar with either, but... Understood. Let's start by checking the 4 different districts, including the ones we need for our requests. Once that's handled, we can go west to the West Highway and take care of the wanted monster. Sounds like a plan. So far we've got Vesta Street and the Leica District. Where else? Let's see. If we want to gather information, our best bets would probably be on Vanaquest Street and the Sank District to the northwest. Vanaquest Street here goes north all the way to the palace, Yuna. And then the Sank District is where the Heimdall Cathedral and St. Estrella are. If we're lucky, we might even get a chance to see Elise there. For real? So what, we're just gonna stroll the sidewalks, hoping we spot one of Calvard's agents in line for gelato? Top priority mission. Investigate and apprehend members of the squad of Calvarnian agents known as Hercules that have infiltrated Heimdall. According to the Intelligence Division's estimates, there are approximately 100 members of this squad presently in the city. These agents are highly trained in infiltration tactics, and it is likely they're disguised as citizens and tourists. As the military police have insufficient manpower, they request both Doris campuses gather information while on their field exercises. Man, looking at it again, it seems like it's going to be a huge pain. We'll need to be on high alert the whole day. Let's begin gathering information. Certainly sound motivated, Altina. She'll need to be. This is going to be a long day. If anything catches your attention, be sure to note it. Now, let's begin day 1 of our Special Operations missions. Yes, sir. Obtain top priority mission. Yeah, we already know about that. We'll select this first. But I'm also going to be saving the first chance I get because it's midnight. Need to get to bed. Ah, yes. We've been here before. We're about halfway down the main thoroughfare now. In addition to all the department stores, they also have various workshops and boutiques in this area. Sounds like this is the place to go for whatever we might need. We should examine the shops for any useful items. How the hell are we gonna find these agents and all this? Yes, the streets are flooded with tourists this time of year. Getting suspicious and questioning every passerby won't help us. So let's start by getting a lay of the land. Aha, that makes sense. In that case, we could begin by searching this area.
Very well.
Well, investigation begins next time, right? So, till then, night.